Afterlife Raid Night 2. Electric Boogaloo. We're doing Loatheb.
Right.
We're doing 4 Horsemen.
Pierce
It's happening.
Okay,
I'm
shoddy.
excited. There's camera today. Camera.
Sorry, who has stones? Hellstone, sorry.
Those are all from Theralea. But
Gonna have to grab one from Glock.
You have to get one from Glock or something.
I'm on. You can open trade with me if you're ready.
I think Glock has the big ones.
I do too.
Oh, cool.
Loatheb.
Think-
Super rotation. Loatheb, super rotation. Okay, so I'm downloading a weak aura to help.
Everyone get that weak aura.
There's 2.
All the 2 weak auras.
Potentially a third. There's 3. Loatheb spore rotation. Loatheb remove cursor alert. So when he drops his cursors, you know when to reapply them. And Loatheb consume timer.
And the last one for the healers only. Like, I guess you could have it if you're not a healer, but it's just going to clutter up your screen. For healers, Loatheb healer tracker.
Let's run in and then do this so that we can get past the horde at least first.
All 4 of the weak auras are in the raid chat. So if you can do 2 things at once, download them and run.
Is this one different from the one you sent me before, Avox?
I don't remember what I sent you before, to be honest.
Delete the rotation timer, right?
Yeah, the one that had the regimented timer, delete that.
The one that we tested together?
The one that you and I tested should be...
I'm here, Rob. Don't you worry about it.
But you might have a... just delete it and get that one. I'm gonna reset the groups here.
Everyone can pop a greater nature or a greater shadow. We got to get both of those on first, so pop one of them now.
Only melee need greater nature.
Oh, the nature. Sorry, yeah. Melee for nature, everyone for shadow. So everyone should pop a shadow one.
Are we doing buffs here or want to move to the boss and buff up?
Let's
We
move.
can move. We'll move to the boss because we need to talk about it first and stuff. But just to get the consume started.
Yeah, melee, pop a greater nature. Casters, pop a greater shadow. Melee, when your buff is off cooldown, pop a greater shadow.
And just to confirm, Loatheb consumes healer tracker and remove curse alert. That's what I need. And spore rotation.
Yeah, there's 4 if you're a healer, 3 if you're not.
Okay.
Do the healers need the remove curse alert?
Probably not.
The remove
I mean, the
curse
melee
alert
don't even need it.
like,
It's mainly
yeah, the
for
melee.
like warlocks and people who put curses up.
Anyone who puts something that is going to get taken off that you need to reapply. So you probably know if that's your job, and then that's when it's for you.
I need this guy here.
Again, one just have to wait a bit. Shows up.
The rotation one was broken for me. Can you do another version?
I had to click some of them a couple of times.
It's because everyone's downloading them.
Maybe if
I'm new to
somebody
weak
else
auras.
did
Is there anything I'm supposed to be doing?
Let me just click on them, and then it's downloaded. You just import it, and then it'll work.
Then
yeah,
my
it should
malware
do
will work. I
everything.
mean,
Yeah, it should do everything. You click on that little thing that's linked in the chat, right? It'll download for a second, and then you say import group, and then.
Hold up, guys.
Careful,
Hold
hold
up,
on,
hold
on the
up,
bridge.
hold up.
Come back, come back.
Left, come back. Everybody come back to like Various or Shadow.
When you walk across this bridge, you have to hug the left. If you don't, you can pull the ads below us, and you will make all of our potions go empty. So hug
They're
the
coming
left.
in. They're coming in.
See that pad coming in? You want
Yeah,
to stay to the left?
let's wait. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, if you want to wait. It's perfectly fine.
For the spore rotation, do we have to input our group?
No, if you do /WA, right, and you click the Loatheb spore rotation, if you go to custom options, it should say spore number 1, group 2, spore number 2, group 3, yes?
Can
Okay,
someone else
so-
besides Putty link it? Yours keeps breaking.
Then I'm seeing 6, 7, and 8 with none.
Yes.
I'll link it here.
I need to actually add 6, so
We're not going to pull this
Everyone-
until we're ready, right? So we'll make sure everyone has these things working and stuff.
Seriously,
And
start
six.
handing out
Okay, we're good.
chops.
Yeah, start handing out chops.
I don't have space for that. Oh, I do. Just kidding. Can I do a ready check just to see if everyone has consumes on?
If you're melee, you should have a greater nature protection potion and a greater shadow protection potion. If you do not have a greater shadow protection potion, you need 3 for that. You have to have 3 for this fight. If you do not have 3 for this fight, we need to know now. Open trade with Ankle Breaker and he will give you 3, but please always come with them in the future. But also, we can't kill it. So.
Okay, I need everyone to open up /WA. I need you to go to the Loatheb spore rotation. I need you to make spore number 6 group 7. So it should say none right now. Make it group 7 for spore number 6. So it should say 2, group 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You need to stream this. People don't know how to use these.
Alright, I went live. /WA. Go to the Loatheb spore rotation. Right here. Click it. Custom options. Group 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, none, none.
Two,
We
three,
basically just
four.
need people to add group 7.
Yes.
Okay, so you go to your /WA, Loatheb spore rotation. Go to custom options, and then under spore number 6, you do the little drop down, group 7, just like what he's showing on the thing.
Why does
Everyone got it?
why does it keep going off in raid warning? Does anybody know?
That's because Sprack is the raid leader, and it will just pop up whenever she opens it up, which is just like odd, but when actually group 2 is up, it will show up in the raid warning, in addition to your weak aura showing you.
Okay, so there was 3 that we were supposed to get: spore rotation, consumes, and curse alert.
You don't need the cursed alert, Dale. You're good. You just need spore rotation and consume rotation.
Am I getting HOTS for this, or
I mean, there's so much shit. Maybe not. Not sure.
like, are you guys able to spell batch it like after a greater heal or something?
You're gonna get a renew from the greater heal.
Is that called a renew or something else?
It's called greater heal. Renew.
I guess we're getting all set up,
Something
so
different.
Okay, cool.
It'd be nice to keep it on, just because it's extra healing on you.
I'd keep it on this fight.
Okay.
All right, healers. Does everyone have the Loatheb healer tracker in their weak auras?
Says it's there.
Yes.
It's not loaded, but it's there.
Okay. So all the healers click on that one. And then on the top right, in the tabs, click on actions. And then the button that says expand, click that. And you should see your name. Correct?
Yes.
No.
Who said no?
Galen.
Your name is Paladin.
Yes, okay. Yeah, your name will be Paladin. So if I call for Paladin, I'll try to call for Galen, but it will sound similar.
Okay.
yeah.
Can I just change it on mine?
You can if you delete Paladin and put in your name exactly.
Okay, done.
Which I'm gonna do on my end too, because that's a good idea that I should have thought of. So I thought of it first. All right. Any healers have questions on this?
So, all right. So I go to the bottom of actions, and under the custom code, I should be able to see my name in there. Hit expand. I should see it. I do not see my name.
Okay, here. Let me.
I see your name. Also, NNDMT, do you have 8 out of 8?
I do not have 8 out of 8. I was
Okay.
a dumb and got rid of my stuff when I started getting better gear.
Tara, watch my stream.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Which one, Puthy or Avox?
Avox.
Guys, these are chops farmed by you for you to eat, so please come get one.
Okay. So on the left here, click on the healer tracker.
Yep.
And then on the top here, you click on actions.
Yep.
And then you click this button that says expand. And then you should see your name under number 10.
Oh, is it on in it?
Thank you.
Oh, there it is. Yep. All right, I see it in MDMT.
Okay, perfect. So the way that this is working for healers, it's going to be similar to last time, except hopefully a lot better. Your name, like all of our names will pop up. We need comms extremely clear so we can hear spore calls and heal calls. And like you guys are all good healers. I trust all of you. So be flexible. And as we're calling for the heals, instead of me doing the like uni heal Farius on deck, I'm just going to call when the heal needs to start going off. And you know, if that means that Shoddy takes a couple ticks of a renew and gets a little bit higher, and you can like cancel cast and get more bang for your buck, like I trust you guys to do it. The weak auras will automatically load when we get into the fight.
Does anyone need help with the spore rotation thing? I can go through it one more time. I'm streaming right now. Do /WA. Click Loatheb spore rotation. Go to custom options. Group 6.
Oh man, this is tense.
Sorry, spore 6.
Loatheb!
Make it group
Oh my god!
7.
We gotta do it.
Everyone good? Anyone have any questions? Do I need to relink any auras?
Did anyone not get a chop yet?
Every single person should have that stamp food buff on, that chop food. We farmed them so everyone could have one.
So you want us to pop it right now?
The stamp food?
I think we should all pop it together when we're ready, because it's only,
Yeah, I already popped mine. Sorry.
Mine too. It's 15 minutes. Yeah, eat the chop.
I think I did that thing wrong on the weak aura putty. How do I get to it? I just did group 7, group 8, and opened them. I didn't do spore.
Do /WA, go to the Loatheb spore rotation, go to custom options.
Okay.
Spore number 1 should be group 2, and spore number 2 should be group 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, none.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh man.
Everyone open up the raid tab. If you're in group 2, you're getting the first spore. If you're in group 3, you're getting the second spore. 4, 5, 6, and then group 7 is not actually group 7. It would be group 1, so Berderperder, Hemo, and myself, plus anyone who may have missed it. Oh, I see.
I appreciate all the like
Let me put
good luck whispers from everybody in IE.
Gallon
Much
spot.
appreciated.
We do not need a paladin getting the buff. So again, it'll be group 2, first spore, group 3, second spore, and then group 4, group 5, group 6, and then quote unquote group 7, which would be Berderperder, Hemo, Puthy, and anyone. I see Ginger Fluid. You will be considered group 7. And if a healer wants it, if somebody missed it, it's basically like a free for all with Berderperder, Hemo, Cryo.
Yep. most important thing for healers is getting your heal off. Only person getting healed is Shoddy. Cast your biggest heal. If you try and use a cleanse, if you try and use anything else, it'll put your heal on the cooldown, which is what we don't want.
For the spores, the only people hitting a spore are El Maria in Group 2, Curie in Group 3, Charles in Group 4. Why is Charles not here? There he is. I'm just popping that up. I'm sorry, Platt. You're in Group 3, by the way. I just have to switch you.
Oh, okay.
Charles will be hitting the spore in Group 4. Geggs would be hitting the spore in Group 5. Oxy will be hitting the spore in Group 6.
It's gonna
and
happen,
Derberder
boys.
And myself will be hitting the spore in quote-unquote Group 7.
Yeah. I think I read Divine Favor counts as a heal, so I'm going to hit mine before we go in.
Does anyone else need a chop now?
Right. Does anyone have any questions? Is their weak aura not working? Anything before we last call for buffs and stuff?
We got a pop flask.
Damage flask, health flask.
I think with the flask, so it basically it's going to increase it by 1200 HP, right? And if you have that mid through the fight or at the beginning, it's the same thing. So what I'm doing is if I need it, I'm gonna pop it like as a health pot. I'm not gonna pre-pop it.
Can ankle get Mark of the Wild again? It's running off.
The only debuffs, get ankle Mark of the Wild. The only debuffs that should be going up are Expose Armor, Gift of Arthas, Demo Shout, Thunder Fury, Fairy Fire, Curse of Shadows, Elements, potentially Wreck, Improved Shadow Bolt, Ignite, Improved Scorch, Shadow Word Pain.
Yeah,
Shadow
no
Weaving,
green
Hunters,
screen,
Tier 2,
just
8 out of 8,
my theater room.
Vampiric Embrace from Hemo. We need a spot for Judgment of Light.
Drop BE, drop BE. It's not working the way I want it to, and I'll just drop a heal when my turn comes up in the rotation.
So no VE, Judgment of Light. What was
the
that?
scariest moment ever with pet.
That was terrifying. I was trying to turn off Screech, and it decided to go Screech.
Alright, does
There we go. Turned off.
no
Summon
vampiric
Cube.
Embrace. Instead, we're doing the.
I'm almost there, but I think the other people that logged out are gonna need summons when they log back in.
Stuff's ticking down already. We've got to.
Alright, well,
All right.
everyone, log on. Last call. Buffs. Ready check. No, there's no more questions that I heard.
It's going.
Group 7, or sorry.
Shoddy.
7 needs
Happy Decembeard, yeah. I gotta trim it a little bit so I can keep one for the kid, or else he's gonna forget who I am if I shave it. So
Yeah, Group 8 does too.
I'll probably trim it in another week or two.
Okay,
But
let's get AI out on everyone.
Yeah, construct, get a small.
I'm stressed out. This fight is stressful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks. Take off Sal.
I
Shoddy,
s-
take off Sal.
I see Sank keeps getting dropped. You guys want me to keep casting it or no?
I'll be clicking it off for sure.
Yeah, I'm probably clicking
like,
it off.
please.
I only have
Oh, should I not have clicked off dampen? Sorry.
Yeah, keep it on.
Can Sprack please get a small intellect buff?
I'll trim it in a
Oh,
couple
yeah,
weeks
that's gonna be
probably.
good.
right.
Does anyone else need anything? Is everyone here? Shoddy, when we pull the boss, just make sure you
Go
drag
pro
him
and
back
type it
a
out
hair,
fast.
so that
Jesus.
the spores spawn closer to this gate. That's our goal.
Yeah.
Rank will be off tanking this fight.
Oh, sorry. Who's got the 1200 or the non 1440 health stone?
Oxy, do you have improved health stone or no? You do have it? Okay, so Af, do you have improved?
The prep, the buffs are
Okay,
are
everyone's
trimming.
improved, so no one has
Okay,
the other
never
one.
mind then.
I got my
I'll step out
Loatheb
of it.
macro from when
I'm right,
Blush
you guys.
made it for me, so I've just modified it so that it
Improved.
doesn't whisper people. So I'm going to
Good to
use that
go.
same macro. Pop both my
Yep, should be
trinkets
ready.
and give the fattest
Do
heal
this until
possible.
Everyone is ready.
I pre-popped my Divine Favor. So it's 100%
Again,
crit.
Rank's off tanking. So if Shoddy dies, heal rank.
It's going to be the fattest heal I got. Not quite as much plus healing because I had to drop the one trinket, but you know what? Doing what we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 4 minutes on my food.
Yeah, it's too late to be worrying about this. We need to.
Let's go.
All right, everyone's ready. Let's do a pull timer.
Oh shit, here we go. It's go time.
Please move in with Star.
Okay.
We're backing them up. Hold DPS for a second. Keep backing them up. Spore number 1 should spawn by the
Heal.
gates. Spore, group 2. It's in the back. Group 2. Go, go, go.
Back.
Fairies heal. Ankle heal.
Group 3, get ready.
Oh, shit.
Group 3, go.
Group 3, group 3.
Sorry, I fucked up. I fucked up
I need
already.
1, 2, 1.
The thing said you're healing next.
Peel.
I already
Group
goofed it
4,
up.
go, go, go.
Cerebus.
Reapply curses.
Yep, reapply. Should have the weak where it should have popped.
Gamma. If you let it go to
Five,
lay on hands,
go.
that's fine. Weak.
Oh yeah, I can't. It doesn't count. Fuck.
Mighty.
Group 6, go. Curses, curses.
6, come on.
Group 6, be there.
Terra.
Hit it.
Nope.
Group 7, let's go.
All right, no for next time. That
Should be group 1 again.
the weak
Yeah,
aura
group
is
two.
is a liar to me. It popped. It said you're healing next from the whisper.
Group 2, go, go, go.
That's a dirty lie.
Curses.
Uni. And fairies.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
Reapply curse of shadow.
Left side, left side.
Group 4,
Ankle.
go.
Peel. And
Curses.
Cerebus.
Get ready to pop a Greater Shadow. Group 5, go.
Reapply curses.
Greater Shadow, Greater Shadow.
Man, I haven't taken like any damage yet, so
Gamma.
Group 6, go, go, go.
oh, that's what it was.
Weak. Galen. Heal.
Group 7,
ready.
deep curses.
Curse of shadow, creative elements.
Mighty.
There we go. I got it this time. So I think
two,
I
go.
Terra.
I
Heal.
think I panicked, cleansed, and it counted my timer because I still had my divine favor. So that's what happened. No,
Bandaging in 10 seconds or so.
Boston in heal.
I
Go, go, go.
little early, but that's okay.
Go, go, go.
I figured it out.
Curses. Bandage, bandage. If you're melee,
Uni.
elixir, poison cleanse, bandage.
Oh god. Shadow. Bandage.
Shield wallet.
Ankle. Ankle and hemo. Hemo, get ready.
Group 5, go.
Shield wall down.
Healthstone.
Critter, get ready for a lay on hands if you shoddy drops.
Emo's
Heal.
going. Emo's going.
Hemo's going. Okay.
Healthstone,
Heal.
Healthstone. Didn't use it.
Pump.
Weak and peel, get ready.
I'm 30 seconds.
Oh,
sorry.
boss.
Okay. Weak, get ready.
Nice job.
Nice.
Nice.
There we go.
Even
There we
if
go.
there's 3 of them.
That weak cores is awesome.
Hell
Weak aura
yeah.
is great, dude.
Nice.
Whoo!
Hey, the fate of Ramaladni.
Oh my god. I'm stressed out.
I always want to say Ramadani or something like that.
That was clean. Look at that. Look how much health everyone still has. That was because people had buffs and pumped. That's really nice.
All right, let's head to the beginning and keep on pushing.
Oh my god.
0. Oh, nice.
Well, we got her.
Heal. Something's wrong.
Stressful.
Yeah.
Okay, Vox, can you link your weak order to the
Okay.
game?
Ah, but we still have the crit chance. Go, min-max.
Oh, I gotta get that fate. I'm gonna go. Did I get it? Did it drop off the boss?
I think most of us completed it last time.
Yeah, I didn't complete it though. I gotta go grab it.
Ah, shit.
All right, Death Nightwing. Good stuff, guys. That was fucking smooth. Really easy.
All right, so
That's a huge one.
that tracker is good.
Good job. Thank you,
DBM
everyone, for
yelling at me like you're healing next or whatever, and I saw someone message it to me as build of a macro. So thankfully I had accidentally cleansed something ahead of time, and that canceled my healing, which pulled me out of the rotation. So I missed the first run through. However, I realized what I did,
anyone
and
on
I
the
fixed
live
it.
Side, so I need all
So
my
that's good.
priests, all my mages. You guys can pull
Oh,
up the
so
Afterlife
good.
All-in one. Scroll down and to the right, you will see 3 things. One, everyone can take a look. One, you'll see my live dead split to pretty much see which side you'll be on. It's not 100% there, but majority's there. It will show the waves, the time at which they spawn, what spawns, and how many. So you see 3 trainees, 3 trainees, 3 trainees, 2 knights, 3 trainees, 2 knights, etc. You'll also see a shackle order and a sheep order. Hemo, first shackle, wave 8. Weak, second shackle, wave 11. Peel, third shackle, wave 13. Largy, first sheep, wave 14. Uni, fourth shackle, wave 16. Elmaria, sheep, wave 17. Avox, fifth shackle, wave 18. With Caleb. Caleb, sheep, wave 18. Caleb and Af. I'm putting you two strictly on like a big bug duty. What you guys are going to do is that no matter what spawns, you guys are going to be blowing up trainees from left to right. So even if there's 2 knights out and I call a kill target to the far left, if there's a trainee that's up, Caleb and Af are going to nuke it down.
Okay, so I'm on the dead side according to the sheet.
We don't have to spam shackles, but the kill order will be always to the left, to the right, leaving the right one shackled or not killed at all. So casters, when you want to kill something, work your way left to right. Don't move too far into this room or else the boss will pull.
Just
Crazy.
to be clear, Uni's on the other side this time, right?
Can't believe we got
Who are
Loatheb.
you? 1, 2. I could put another. I could put NMDMT in your shackle spot if you want to stay on the dead side.
I mean, it's up to you guys, wherever you need me.
So for CCs, it helps to pick
Excuse
one
me.
platform to CC from.
Yeah, it's going to always be the right platform.
Heck yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so this
CC's
is
always
we
gonna
got to
be
this
right,
guy
kill
when we were in
order is
IE.
always going to be left.
I was on the dead side there.
NMDMT.
Looks like I'm going to
You
be
are
on the
gonna
dead side
the
again.
live side doing the 4th shackle wave 16. Uni, you can go over to the dead side.
So let's see how it goes this time. We're still got full
Hey,
wool
you're gonna get a
buffs,
summon.
so that was good.
I'll be right back.
I have to weak auras, Loatheb healer.
I would just like to say that not a single person needed a shadow protection potion traded to them, so that's really awesome.
How do I?
You guys only use 2, right? That
Yeah,
fight?
only.
Yeah. Okay.
I only
I think a lot of people. Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't pop the second.
After.
how
After
do
I
I-
get some, please.
I thought you were calling him out. I was like, dang.
No, I got you.
Yeah, I think when I popped my second, my first one wasn't
We
all
did
the way
it.
off yet.
I'm
I think
excited.
it had like a few more absorptions left in it.
I have no idea how to move this friggin' thing.
Maybe not.
Yeah, when I saw the boss was down to 12, I was like, yeah, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Second one was good. But
I didn't really need a bandage. I just did.
same. Like I did
Okay,
all of
I'll
the
just
rotation,
use
but
the
I was, like,
stupid arrows.
almost full, you know.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good enough. Yeah, I'm excited. We got him.
What you
That
eating there,
week,
Mighty?
Food.
That week core is literally the best. We had a macro rotation, but it was kind of a mess.
Yeah, that week war was all jacked up for me. It was telling me to do things that really were timed. Had the groups all messed up. But Sprack's little thing was sweet.
I got it.
Ow.
What little thing?
Like when your week aura thing was having you call group 7, it was on my end, like in big letters saying group 5.
So yeah.
I think I just make a mess.
I just downloaded it from Puffy. So.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mighty, can you mute your mic?
I think, yeah, mine's the same one.
Yeah, we got some people definitely not rocking headphones. What do you do, right? It's like, frick. I didn't even have to use a Hellstone. I like bandaged. I was
Guys,
using
we
just
did
like
that.
Seal of Light the whole time, and just judging it on the boss and just let him have it. Yeah, it worked out really
I
well.
will do my best to mark it. So like if he knows the first shackle, I'll mark it with like a skull. That way he knows that he has to keep reshackling it.
It's
if the shackle's gonna fall
first of
off.
all, it has the
But
Legend
in
of
theory,
Zelda
You should be able to kill the boss
logo
with
on
all
it.
5 of the shackles up,
Right? You
as
can
well
see
as
that.
the 3 mages. You're gonna have
And
to resheep.
is it water?
Your target.
Is it vodka? Nobody knows.
Not too hard. Just tab over, click it.
But I did
whatever,
have a Red Bull with it,
recast your
so
sheep,
you do
recast
the
your
math.
shackle. It'd be good. The big thing with the sheeps and shackle is knowing which one you CC. Do I have to change the groups? Let's see. Is anyone on the dead side yet? No. So let's have Shoddy, Platt. I'm calling out the dead side. Shoddy, Platt, Sprack, Shadow. Let's have all of my warriors.
We getting rebuffs before we move.
All the warriors besides Bad Andy. Just gonna go to the dead side.
It has been full of beer at some
then
point.
Puffy, Rank, Charles, you're staying as well with Bad Andy. All the rogues on the dead side. Fritter, dead side. Cerebus, dead side. And then the healers, that'll be up to A-Box.
Yeah. It has.
Okay.
Yeah, it has been beer in the past. I'm a little low on beer right now. I'm gonna make a run tomorrow probably.
Just stay back.
What,
Just double checking.
what we have on the sheet is what I would like to go with.
Okay, so it would be see with the healing assignments, you'll see dead, live, dead, live, live, dead. So find your name, scroll over, figure out which side.
I'll call them out. So ankle, dead side. Gamma, live side. Mighty, dead side. Lockman, dead side. Various, dead side. Galen, live side.
Ooh,
Pierre,
spicy.
dead side.
All right.
A-Box live. Terra live. Peel live. Weak unit live.
That's
and
a-
we need dead side.
That's a new call
And
because
the healer should be pretty evenly split with most priests.
I'm
on
supposed
the
to be
live
dead,
side.
but that's okay. Oh no, wait. I'm looking on the wrong one.
Kill target.
Live
on the
side!
Live side
Woo!
is left to right. Caleb F. Fuck up the trainees no matter what's out. On the
There's this
live
giant
side, our kill prio will always
Excel
be the big
document,
horse
and I'm
that
sifting
always
through
spawns in the
to try to
middle.
figure out where I
Always
am
our
because my
number
name's
one
not
kill
on here. I'm
target.
just replacing a dude,
Afterwards,
so
it's
I got
always
it now.
gonna
We're good.
be The knight on the left.
Triple
and
monitors for the
sometimes
win.
It's not shackled. The knight on the right.
I'm gonna make one change. Sorry, Galen, you go on the dead side.
Oh, there we go.
Darius, you go on the left side. I just saw your whisper.
Roger that. Well, I thought it was on the dead, then I was on the live, now back on the dead. Here we go. Hey! Gonna have to get food
Caleb
buff.
and F, you guys are gonna work your way from left to right. That way it nukes them down really quickly, and it kills them in a semi-staggered order.
Tracking.
Have any questions?
Straight vodka.
Everyone on the right side.
Maybe Lars.
2,
Maybe.
2, 8, even. Like it's split, right? The groups. Everyone's on the right sides.
I should
Should
just
all
be
the
like
warriors
one
besides
fisting Red
the
Bulls
3
and
tanks
the other
enemy
hand
on the dead side, all the
vodka,
rogues on the dead side,
smoking
all
a
the
joint.
mages and casters on the live side,
Just hit all the vices all at once.
2 hunters on the shadow and track on the dead side, and group on the live. I think everyone's good.
You're also dead, so let's like don't go past like this where star is right now, so healers could kind of heal us.
Yeah, just leave it to the ranged.
Yeah, just be patient. Don't run out.
Moonshine. Yeah,
if we kill
maybe.
things too quickly, please let us know. We can CC, shackle, we can stop DPS. Just holler, okay, Shoddy?
Canadian Moonshine is made in the woods with the bears, so it's a little hard to get a hold of sometimes. You know, bears.
And engage the boss.
Here we go. I'll do my best to call the shackles for the waves.
Oop. Oop. Get my grog.
I'll be on the right platform. Frank on the left. Charles.
I should probably have used Night Fin, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Do not chase him away.
Again, kill left to right.
And only who is killing trainees?
Everyone's killing trainees, but when other things spawn, Caleb and Af will be killing trainees. It's like 3 trainees. Work them left to right. Everyone.
By the way, how's the volume? Am I sound okay? And the raid sounds not too loud or anything like that? I also forgot I gotta get some music going on here. I've been a little slacking. Loatheb was stressful though, so I wanted to.
3 trainees. Work them left to right.
Diggs, back up there. Don't push too far.
We have
Leave that
hunters
to the
here
tank.
for a reason.
3 trainees.
Let them do their job.
Left to right. The next one's gonna be, after this one's gonna be 2 knights. Left to right.
Emo, if you want to go to the left.
Diggs.
Hey,
Melee.
Connor, can I have a shade the right side, and then Platinum, if you could shade the left side.
Yeah, sure. From the knights.
Yep, left to right.
What's the lead, please?
Alright, kill those trainees, Caleb and Af, and then we have to kill the trainees. Kill this Death Knight. We're gonna have 2 knights here, left to right.
Dead side still good.
This next wave is gonna be 3 trainees. Caleb and Af, do your thing.
Get grooving.
Okay.
Get
Wave
Gothic
8,
down.
Emo Shackles is not being killed.
Okay. It's on
Which one
this
is he shackling?
Right side, right
Left
side,
side.
he's shackling.
Left side.
No, left
Sorry.
side's killed. Left side's killed.
Okay, I'll shackle this one. I'll shackle this one.
Okay.
Okay. Hemo, you'll be the last shackle.
1 rider in the mid. Focus.
Just call my name and which side then.
Right, stack up a little tighter on me in
Okay.
the corner.
Wave 11, weak. You're getting the next shackle on wave 11 on the right side.
Yeah, I guess it can be different for everybody.
There he is.
Here it comes. Shackle weak.
I've messed with it a little bit. I feel like it's probably okay, but if you're really having issues, just check your sound. Make sure
Pull his
nothing's...
Death Knights out.
Ooh, Jesus.
Get this horse.
Okay, I gotta vaguely pay attention
Go
here.
ahead. Kill that horse.
Yep.
Wave 13, peel. You're shackling right.
Do we kill any of those shackles? Just let it be.
No, let it keep reshackling them. Figure out which one's yours. Reshackle it again, but leave them be. Staying up the whole time.
Can you mark them so we make sure to not hit them?
Oh, geez, Greg.
That's been helping. I love it.
Kill that.
Get the guy out. Get the Death Knight out.
Terra shackle right.
On it.
I stunned it.
Rider in the middle, Death Knights.
Oops, sorry about that.
Wave 18. Emo shackle right.
Drink arcane pots on dead if you can.
Just clean up what's not CC'd.
Yep,
Just-
arcane pot on dead side. Kill the rider
Just
in the
used
middle.
one.
Get this last CC out. Should be A-box.
No, but Timo, we got it.
Okay, just make sure that you keep re-shackling the target at UCC.
Cool on the Spectral's dead side, guys.
I believe
Let
that's
raid.
it.
Okay, priest, watch your shackles.
Cool with this trainee. Like, this is
Star.
it. We're done.
Star.
Boss comes down in 10 seconds.
X is broken.
Do we kill it?
What do you do-
No,
what
don't
do you
kill
do
it.
for the boss?
Okay.
It's going-
Shackle whoever did X.
It's going
Star's
real
down
well.
again.
Jake got him.
I have X.
Don't hit the targets.
Squares up. It's shackled. Watch your cleave.
Do we hit the boss?
Hit the boss. Kill the boss.
We can't cross until you kill.
Right, drag him to the gate. If you can.
Keep the boss turned away from the raid.
I'm hoping that. Oh.
If you bring him
Sorry,
to the
up.
gate, the melee can hit him through.
Circles up. Circles up.
Where are we going here?
Pump.
It's gonna open up in a second.
This guy does like no damage.
Everyone get ready to run over.
Priest, just reshackle yours. Reshackle yours.
Man, this guy's a joke.
Boom.
Holy shit.
Easy.
That guy got
Clean.
Is that it?
deleted.
Got the Death Knights. Got the Death Knights.
We're out of time on these.
Alright, I'm marking
Holy,
my skull. Let's kill it.
holy frick. Man, no
Be
kidding.
careful. I don't know if they respawn on the dead
These-
side. which
these
they
guys
may.
are,
We will stop DPS after these two. Do they come
Yeah,
over?
they're respawning.
Yeah,
Alright,
looks
if
like
you're
it.
on the dead side, kill these things.
Okay, we're gonna keep these three shackled over here.
Honestly, if you split, we should be fine, right? These are just death knights.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how bad these things are. They're easy
mean,
on that
we're
dead
just
side. We can
playing
kill
it
these
safe.
last three. I think we'll have time.
Man. Yeah, the waves are definitely the hard part. Gothic just deleted him. Whew.
Good job.
I mean, I
Great
guess that's what
shit,
happens when you got
guys.
40 people that are DPS to hell and back,
Caleb
right?
and
Good man.
Good kills. Priests, great shackles.
And everyone's still got world buffs,
I don't
so-
know what the fuck the dead side did, but you guys did it right.
That side had one little wobble where Shoddy took a bunch of damage, but other than that, we had more than enough DPS.
Alright, 4 horsemen's next.
Oh, 4 horsemen. It's time for the
One
spice.
shot. You can run you on the dead side as Sunders. With like
Okay.
3,000 minus armor each time.
You in the shade?
Here, so
So I'm
Let's get the
far
goblin or ghouls
right
first.
3. I'm
The
not
goblins.
sure how to read that.
Oh, they're not coming. Whatever you're good to pull. Cool.
I'm assuming I'm gonna get the Reader's Digest version,
Alright, let's mark it.
but
Face them away.
face
I
away.
have a vague idea. It's probably one of the corners, and if I'm 3, I'm probably waiting till 3 stacks before I run, is what I would guess that means.
He's like me in
So-
PvP.
It's done left.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Stack them up on skull.
That's good. Nice and chill. Music, anyway. Man, Loatheb is stressful, though. Holy jeez.
That was really clean, guys. By the way, that was
And-
so clean.
I feel like I need a
Yeah.
Buffs help a lot.
a friggin'
Well,
smoke.
execution's more important.
Yeah,
Uni,
for sure.
yeah, Uni still has his arcane protection, so that means nothing ever got close to us.
Yeah, that's really
Nice.
good.
I was hiding.
There we go.
It's like phase 2 again.
Keep it on his rock.
There we go.
Left him alone.
Yeah, Uni was so good at
It's
hiding.
all yeah, it's all look.
Died so much in phase 2.
I mean, who did?
The people I was healing.
For all those of you who are watching,
They died after you.
I plan on streaming most of the raids, I think, until we beat NAXX, so
Go ahead, guys.
drop a
Let's try it.
follow. Join in Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I guess, is if I get into early raid. If not, late raid is Tuesdays and Thursdays.
out for
Obviously not
Garbo
this
at the
week
top.
because of Christmas, but that's what I'm told. But we'll see. This is early raid.
I'll get these gargoyles and LOS and cool.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
What's going on? You need?
I want to wait till
All
after
right.
this pull before I start buffing. Oof.
It's not accidentally double pull, so stay away from the door. I have a lot of damage here. After this, eat food. I'm gonna have to open up trade with a mage for food.
Yeah.
Now they all run to the mage.
Alright. Touch of mana.
Thank you, Largy.
Oh, okay, these guys too.
Death Knight padding.
Ooh, let's not pull that. Does he pat all the way up?
I think so.
What's the kill order on these? Kill the Death Knight first, and the 2 Guardians, Necro Knights, or
Man, this is-
Knights? Who's
this is
done
crazy.
I didn't do my homework.
We've crushed in some heavy bosses and 4 horsemen.
I feel like it's the
I'm-
horse, but
I'm so friggin' pumped. First
Necro Knights
time.
for sure. Just
Get in
blow 'em
there.
down and then get on the horse.
Oof.
You can ride the
Yeah,
horse.
they're mages.
The knights are the random spells, so yeah.
Yeah, we can fuck.
Alright, pulling.
Oh, jeez.
Heals, try and keep these buffs up.
Okay, that's the same dude that adds the agony debuff. That's what that. We'll do a face pull on this one when casters have more mana. Just a tad. Okay, let's go ahead.
Someone's got, I guess Gamma's got the shadow resistance aura on now. And I
Is it
swapped to
baseball?
Conk.
Or-
So.
Baseball.
Yeah, let's pull it up then.
Oh,
I might LOS on the step, so yeah, pull up a tab. Alright, everyone eat as soon as this dude dies.
I think in a pinch you can pally bubble out of it, but I think I'm going to try to save that for a little bit more spicy activities. There we go. Sorry about that.
Let's go ahead and move up. I'll try and do an LOS pull so they at least come together.
Nice.
The shadows.
Ring's AFK, I think.
Someone's aborted.
Okay.
And even though Twitch doesn't keep up all the all of the streams for very long, I move everything over to youtube.com/surrounded and outnumbered. So I'm moving all the raids over as a single
really
chunk
big
there.
bird,
They
like
last forever
really
there.
big
So
teeth.
in case if you wanted to watch a VOD or something later on, it'll be on YouTube because I think after 14 days, I think Twitch dumps everything. So.
I'm just like picturing bird teeth now, but it got me real fucked up.
Pterodactyl.
have teeth.
Geese have teeth?
On their
They have
tongues.
barbed tongues.
Oh my gosh. My college campus was like run by a geese mafia.
So
Seriously.
is mine, dude.
Why have you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding?
Did you go to the college that Oxy goes to?
Were they Canadian geese?
No.
Those
No,
are the
'cause year round, they're always there, terrorizing people, and they're
What was that,
protected.
Uni?
The Canadian ones are the ones that are most infamous.
I thought you were about to talk about geese.
No.
That movie though, when like the chick has like the flyer plane thing, and she like guides the geese. That was touching.
I literally watched that movie when we had that family vacation this fall. Like, because we used to watch it when we were younger, you know, and it was like throwback family vacation movie.
It's a good
Looks like we have to kill this patrol first, and then move in? Yeah.
You don't fuck
Pretty
with Canadian
ridiculous.
geese. They will mess your shit up. 100% will wreck your
The
shit.
Death Knight door.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I heard of people having bad memories associated.
You can aggro through it.
Just stay LOS real quick so they can come to us. If you're a caster, back up. You don't want to get blinked into an arcane explosion.
Boing.
Death Knight Vindicator. Ooh.
Oh, screws.
Alright, need to pick up on square.
Yeah, pull square out so we don't get the aura.
Oh, Tara, no. Don't die.
Nobody died.
No, Plat, no.
This group's level
No.
That was for yesterday. You got to keep your buffs yesterday. Oh wait, no you didn't. I lied.
Sorry, dude.
Let's actually keep clearing more because I'd like to use this room to practice.
Maybe next time we can do a countdown, like burst them or something. We don't instead of
Oh
pulling
my
around.
god, there they are.
Oh shit, there they are.
Oh
my god. Help me.
Can I safely pull these guys without pulling other shit?
We could try to
Seems
LOS
like
them all the way back here. Like, back on the other side of this one.
Okay.
Alright.
Koob will do the pull. Everyone else get back.
Take ourselves.
I'm already afraid. 4 horsemen.
Alright, pulling.
It's the last big roadblock, I guess, before Saf and KT.
I don't think they can do it through the wall unless you're now. Yeah, we're good.
I'll be so friggin' happy if we get those guys down tonight. Like, just ecstatic. Who knows? But, yeah.
Alright, so notice how this room is like a square. It's basically the same as the 4 horsemen room. So,
But you should still pull at least that one group right there.
The
With the big dogs and
Death
stuff.
Hounds.
What did they even do, though?
Can we
Just so we have more
practice back
room.
in this room?
Hey, what do the Death Hounds do?
Yeah,
Any,
that's probably good too.
anything fancy?
Let's just practice back here.
Don't really want to die.
Okay, we'll practice back here. That's fine.
Just assume this is the door in.
Alright.
Okay, so the safe zone is not on the top of the platform. It's at the steps at the bottom of the platform. Just so everyone's clear on that. In order to do the pull, we have to hug the wall. So, like, if this is the door and I'm walking in, I have to come over here. I have to hug this wall, hug it, hug it, hug it, hug it. And then, like, the platform is the green thing in the middle. I would slowly inch up out of line of sight and stay right here. That way, when I go like this, the mob is full. If you don't hug the wall and you dip off to the side too early, the boss will pull, and it, won't be coordinated. Probably end up in a wipe. So we have to be very, very careful. It's the same thing for the other side. We can also split the raid up and go this way, right? Same thing. Stay out of LOS. 4 bosses. The mechanics are the marks. DPS and tanks move at 3 marks, but they only move when a tank relieves them. So 4 tanks tank the front 2, 4 tanks tank the back too. So I want Shoddy, we'll pretend like this is a boss over here. Shoddy, come stand where I am. And then Frank and Charles stand where Glitchin is, where the Thunder Fury is. Like, this is the safe zone. And I'll be over here, right? Tanking a boss. I get 3 marks, Shoddy gets 3 marks at the exact same time. Everyone is. You guys are going to have 0 marks. Rink's going to relieve Shoddy, and Charles is going to relieve me. Go ahead and show us how it's done.
And these are the stairs right here where they're chilling.
An important thing is to not run away, like before the other tank has successfully taunted the boss.
So the edge of the stairs is probably where Curie is relative to Puffy. That's based on what I've seen. The safe zone is, yeah.
Safe zone would be underneath. It would be on the steps, underneath the platform. So then they both get 3 marks. Me and Shoddy are in the safe zone, right? Shoddy, relieve your tank. Let's see if you know who to go to. Perfect. We swap. I relieve Rink. I'm on this other boss now. I taunt. Rink runs back to the center with Charles. 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack. Okay, me and Shoddy both have 3 stacks. Come on, Charles. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm getting 4 stacks. Okay, he taunts. Great. Now, when you do this relieving, your reel has a uptime of 15
I have to
seconds.
listen, so sorry
You
for
should
being
pop
quiet.
Your reel as soon as you start moving. That way you can taunt when it has like 3 seconds left, and it'll be on cooldown sooner, or off cooldown sooner. If your taunt resists, you will AoE taunt, you will mocking blow, and you will re-taunt. That's your one cushion, is you have to taunt, it resists, mocking blow, AoE taunt, taunt again. You can't just AoE taunt or just mocking blow. It will fuck it up. So now...
If the tank has to use AoE shout too, DPS has to slow down to let them get on top, or else the threat resets.
Okay, well, keep that in mind, that if someone has to AoE taunt, DPS will almost stop until it's...
watch that meter to make sure you're not on top.
So now I've got group 1 is Coob, Cerebus, Chaotic, Seerith, Caleb. You guys are going to be on Mograine. I want to see the DPS do this as well. So the DPS, every DPS besides the other 4 warriors on the opposite side will be in the safe zone, right? So if I say group 1, they're going to be on Mograine, which is where I'm starting over here on Star, right? Group 1 is Coob, Cerebus, Chaotic, Seerith, Caleb. Group 2 would be safe zone Mograine. You guys are only going to swap when Charles is swaps, okay? So that's Damo, Maria, Shadow Touch, Oxy, and when AoE's not here. So Ginger. That's safe zone Mograine. So you guys only swap when Charles runs in. Then Shoddy's group, Sprack, Villian, Platt. I'm missing a couple people because things.
So AoE, Ginger, you're in AoEZ's spot, and Mock, you're in Damo's spot. Just if like someone calls those names, those are the people that you're filling for.
Okay, and then I'm missing Glitchin.
And that empty spot in group 3.
Is that Glitchin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
In group 4, I got Rink, Largy, Badur.
Okay, and I'm in group...
Who am I missing?
8.
I see infatuation.
Mograine, safe Mograine.
Block, you
Thane,
are
safe
in...
Thane.
Okay.
I'm
You are in
safe
group 3, Block. You see how
Zane.
your name has a T next to it? That means you're in the T group, which is group 3. So basically, the movement for the DPS is the same thing as the tank. But what's really important is that when you move with your tank, you have to move with your tank. Because on Thane, he has a meteor, which means that you need to move together to soak it. If you leave your tank alone, or if some DPS leave too early, or if some DPS go in too early, and the meteor goes out, it could end up in a wipe. So you really have to move with your tank. The movement happens every 3 marks for the DPS, just as it does with the tanks. But sometimes if a meteor comes out, you might eat a 4th mark. If you eat a 4th mark because of a meteor, you have to pop the Greater Shadow Protection Potion before the 4th mark goes out. Yeah, we'll also have GFPPs pre-popped and be using them almost on cooldown. Unless we get the 4th mark, you have to use Shadow. I don't have any room box. Just later. The other side of the room is just the 4 tanks. Just one relieving one and the other relieving the other, and then they move back to the safe zone and then relieve again. But the thing is, with Zeliek, I believe it's Zeliek? Which one puts the shades on the ground? Ballamule or whatever the fuck?
Yeah. No, last
Okay.
one.
So Zeliek does a chain ability. So you can't run just directly to the boss. If you're doing the Zeliek, we're over here on the safe zone, I'm Star, and Zeliek is off to the right. In order to run in and taunt, you have to go this way from the platform, you have to run against the wall, then you have to intercept it on the boss. And then the tank who you just relieved has to walk against this wall, come all the way over here, walk onto the platform, and then back to the safe zone. On the opposite side, on the Blaume, that's who it is, with Blaume boss, you can just run straight to Blaume, taunt it, you're good. But with Blaume, she puts void zones on the ground. So when DBM says void zone in 3, 2, 1, you need to start moving. You need to pre-move it. You can't wait for it to go to 0, see it under your feet, and then move. You have to pre-move it, like move away from the boss, let it fall, and then go back to your normal positioning. So like if there's 3 seconds on DBM, X is the boss, right? Frank, stay still. And I'm tanking X. And I see void zone in 3, 2, I'll move over here. That way it'll drop over there, and I'll go back to my spot. If I let it sit here and then move, boss position gets all fucked up, and no good. And if you move too late and you wait for it to be at your feet before you move, you take shadow damage. No good. Healers rotate completely differently. You guys don't have to stack on the boss. You guys will just stay in range of healing your tank, and it's on a 3-mark rotation. Yep, it's all you.
Okay. So this weak aura that I'm linking is for the healers only. If you are a DPS, you do not want it because it will mess you up. Okay. So all healers, go ahead and load that weak aura, and then we're going to make sure that we have the correct animation for you, or the correct rotation for you changed.
I was thinking you could use that for the DPS as well. Move up Mark 3 every 3 marks.
If they want. I mean, all right. Any healers having issues getting loaded?
It's still downloading.
Yeah, it's looking because all of this.
Okay. I am streaming, by the way, so if you want to whisper me stuff that you don't want to whisper other people because you're too afraid, then...
All right, I have it now.
All good.
Yep, got it.
Any healers not have it? Okay, so I need all the healers to pull up their all-in-one sheet. And then if you look at the 4 horsemen, the healers are broken up into the 4 corners in groups of 3 because we got 12 healers. So you'll see close right, far right, close left, and far left. Those correspond to the groups when you run in. So as we're doing our little side strat and we're running over here, before we do the pull, whichever group that you are in, as soon as the fight starts, that's where you're immediately running. So if you are in the far left, as soon as the fight starts, you're going far left. Okay? If you are in close left, essentially staying put. If you are in close right, you're moving to the close right. And if you are far right, then you're moving to the far right, up here. The other thing, there is a number next to your name. That is the mark that you start your first move on. So, for everybody that has the first mark, the number 1, in your weak auras, make sure that you have the mark counter, and I'm streaming this by the way so you can see. Make sure you have the mark counter. Up at the top tabs, click on custom options, and then where it says first move at mark, if you have a number 1, You delete the 3 and put a number 1. And then you'll see this big box here. What it's going to show is the countdown to every mark, and it's going to continue to count up. And so it will say first mark, and if that's you, it will say move. And then it'll say second mark, third mark, fourth mark, move, because you're moving every 3 marks.
So I'm sorry to interrupt. I can't seem to find in the big spreadsheet anything about healer groups on Horsemen. I see several different Horsemen tabs, but
So it's at the here. Let me do this real quick. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, so it's in this column right here.
Okay.
Okay, so if you are listed as in the second mark move, then make sure on your weak aura, again, you delete the 1 or the 3 or whatever it is and put a 2 and hit OK. And then it's the same concept. The first mark will go out and you'll see the first group move. Mark 2 will go out and then it'll say move and it's your turn. And then 3 will go out, 4 will go out, 5 will go out and say move. So you're moving every 3 marks. Again, I know it's repetitive, but if you are listed as a 3, then you make sure that you have a 3 listed in there.
Okay, well I got a 3, so that's good.
Does anyone have any questions on the marks? The way that they're displayed.
We're moving clockwise?
We're going to be moving clockwise, yep. So that was the next thing. So when it's your turn to move, you're moving like a clock. So it should be to your left if you're facing the 4 horsemen. So I want all the healers to get into their corners.
All right, so I'm on group 7. So
Ignore that. Ignore that. You're going.
Where's the
off.
door?
The door. Okay. So the door is over here. The door is over here.
Yeah, doors
Okay.
where stars. Yeah, triangle.
Door's over here. We've snuck our way around, and we've moved up into position. Okay. And we're doing the pull. So everybody go to your initial starting corner.
Everybody. Just everybody do it.
I'm sorry. So I only see group 7. I don't see what corner I'm supposed to be in.
So
I don't see a number next to my name anywhere. I see an M.
Mograine. You're going to be on Mograine first.
Oh,
If you
sorry.
No,
not you. Not
for the healers. Look at your name on the very left side of the sheet, and then highlight it and go all the way over to the right. We have all the bosses listed at the top.
Oh, okay. I was looking at horseman groups instead of okay.
Yeah. So the healers
So
are just
close left 3. Okay.
Yep, close left. So everybody make sure that you are in their correct healer spot. Okay. So I see Farius, Mighty, and Weak in the far left. Uni, Galen. Where's the other one? There's Gamma in the far right. Okay. Ankle, Peel, and Pierre close right. Unless you're close left. Okay. So first mark goes out. Those that are supposed to move now. Okay, it should be one person moving every time. Okay. Second mark goes out. Those that are supposed to move, go. Going the wrong way, Ankle. Like a clock. Okay. Third mark goes out. Move.
Ooh, third mark. That means DPS can move too.
Fourth mark goes out.
Wait, Ankle's.
Oh, I went back. Sorry.
So the fourth one is back to 1.
Yep. Yep. The fourth one is.
Can we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Because we had trouble with it in Geese when we just did 1 through whatever.
Okay, so the way that the add-on's going to show it, I believe, is just counting up.
I'll be right back.
It's after every 3 marks go out, and your add-on, as long as you have it set up to move every 3 marks, it will say move when it's your turn.
How does it know if you're moving on mark 1, 2, or 3 though?
Because that's where, so if you're looking at my screen, first move at mark. So when the first move happens.
Okay, you were that group, okay.
Yep. So if you are, like for the healers, if you are listed at moving at the first mark, you should have a 1 there. And it's going to tell you to move. And then it will calculate 3 marks later, you move again. 3 marks later, you move again.
Okay, and then if you're move at mark 2, it's still 2, then 3, and the other mark is 3, then 3. Gotcha.
Yep.
All DPS is 3 and 3.
Okay, that's easy now.
Okay. Any questions?
We should probably run it a couple times just to be safe.
Definitely, we are. Yeah.
Did you guys mention that you have to stagger your position on Zeliak?
There we go. I'm back.
Yeah, be careful of Zeliak. If you're too close, you chains them.
Yeah, we need to max range, and yeah, healers have to be semi-far apart.
Yeah, we can be 40. It's not too close.
Yeah, it's a 35-yard range, so do not be 35 yards close to the block. And so, when we go on that boss, it's going to be casters only, no melee, maybe like chaotic spot. And then it's going to be casters only, and casters have to stay at least 35 yards away. If you need to go further, you need to stay spread.
So I want to do the healer again, and just have only the healers move. Just so
Everyone out of the middle. Everyone move to triangle if you're not a healer. Or you know what? Everyone come to triangle. We'll move to the sides, and then we'll move to our spots. So everyone.
I want to do one with just the healers.
Yep. You got it.
Wow, Thane's kind of passive aggressive.
Kitchen's taking a bathroom break, so he's not moving. Okay. All the healers, move in like we are moving into the fight.
Oh, I'm on this side. I'm on this side.
Gamma, you have to move to the left or right-hand side, and then along the wall.
Wait, really quick. Are we running straight in?
We're running along the walls, and then LOSing by the skulls.
People have made me real on point on that one.
So we're splitting?
Safe groups stay in the center, and right and left groups go to the sides.
I mean, like, if you're healing the Mogreen tank, you should be on the right side. If you're healing the Thane tank, you should be on the left side. If you're healing the Zeliak tank, you should be on the right side. If you're healing the Polymeal tank, you should be on the left side. It gets you to your position quicker.
Any questions on how we're starting the poll?
Nope.
Ignore Shoddy.
I just watched a bunch of people run around.
Yeah, so you guys start the pull all stacked up on, or at least the guys over there. I see Weak, Mighty Hammer, Furious. You guys start over here on Star. When the pull happens, then you move over. Same thing with the guys over there. You guys start your mark. I'll mark Peel Star. Like, we start the pull all over here. You three at least. Gamma, come on, over here. Star. You started at Star, and once the pull goes through, those three that I just called back and on both sides, then you guys, move over.
Yeah,
so
okay.
the pull position
Pull
is
happens.
those six.
Yeah. Okay. So pull has happened. Move to your corner.
It sounds super complicated, but I actually don't think it is,
First
especially
mark has
for the
gone out.
healers. It's like,
That
can
group.
you count to 3?
Rotate.
Move.
Okay. Second mark has gone out. That group rotate.
Heal, heal, heal.
Third mark has gone out. That group rotate. Fourth mark has gone out. That group rotate, which is
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21.
Go back to 1 instead of going 4 to
Okay, so the add-on isn't going to do that. That's why when you see it on your screen, it'll say move. Okay.
So what helped was we had one person on comms just calling 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
It's not
with
too
your
much. Also, one thing I'm going to tell you guys is when you run from this corner where star is, you cannot run this way. You can't do this. You have to run up the stairs, go around, and then come down the stairs, and there's a column over here.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Because if you run this way, you're going to get chained, and you're going to kill everybody.
So and that was what was brought up. So this boss over here, you're not stacking up on it. You're spread out at max range as far as possible because you'll get chained. So, and then when we down a couple of them, we're going to do our best to keep the healer rotation going, and the reset spot, stairs near the bottom of the platform. Okay. Any questions from any of the healers?
So the only boss we have to worry about the range is the top right boss.
Top right. The up or the far left, that's the one that drops the void zones that you want to get out of immediately.
Yeah, you
Okay.
want to pre-move it.
This doesn't sound too bad.
When the DBM timer hits like 2,
It's good to
1,
know about
you wanna
coming
start
up the
moving in
stairs
like a
and then down
circle,
for this
so that way when
guy.
it drops, you're constantly moving.
Okay.
Muse, Uni, when you guys healed on Zeliek, the dude that does the holy chain, do you have to worry about range at all?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. When you rotate from where star is, you can't just run straight across. You have to go up the steps, and then go across, and then come down the steps.
It's really good to know. So when you're going from back left to back right, you have to go on the steps.
Do we have to do the reverse to get out of the chain? So go back up the steps and then down to the... So from far right to close right? Do the same thing to not hit a chain?
When you come back,
You should be okay. You could just run straight.
Okay.
Okay, I want to do the healers one more time, then I'll take over, do the tanks one more time. Then I'll do DPS after that.
If you asked the question in raid chat, I'm sorry. It's just really hard for me to pay attention to like the raid chat with everything going on. Okay, so healers one more time. So we're moving in initially. Okay, we're hugging the wall, and then we are line of sighting with the column. Okay, pull has happened. Go to your corner. First mark has gone out.
It's like modern dance.
Second mark has gone out.
My deed are not taking the stairs.
Third mark has gone out. Fourth
Do the
mark, or
dance. This is the
second one has
true...
gone out.
This is the true Heigen. The true dance. For the healers, at least.
All right. Any questions
For healers.
for healers?
Nope.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
I have something to add. When these front two mobs die, you don't do that rotation anymore. You go 3 in for, you get 3 marks, just straight up, 1, 2, 3. Move to the safe zone, 1, 2, 3. Move to the other boss, 1, 2, 3. Safe zone, 1, 2, 3. Other boss, 1, 2, 3. That's when the first 2 bosses are dead.
For the Zeliak corner too, for healers, you can move like stagger each mark to the move a little bit to the right, and then when the next mark goes out, move a little bit to the right so you make room for the next healer.
Yeah, that sounds good. That way, if you're up next to move, you should be closest to like your next boss, but still in range. So you have to constantly shift to make room for the dude that's coming in.
This doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but it sounds reasonable for the
Okay,
healers.
if you have a mark over your head,
I think
that
I'll
means
be
you're a
okay.
tank. I'm gonna focus on. I'll do the front tanks first again. So, Shoddy, Charles, let's start on the safe zone
Yeah.
first.
So other people, it's like move on 1, 4,
before the pull.
7, 10, 13, 16, 19.
Plat, you are going to be Z, which is
Oh,
this
so it'll be
right
like
side.
1,
So you're going to be
4,
X square con.
and then 3, 6,
Curie moves
9,
the skull.
12.
Oh, I didn't mark someone, Kato, because I didn't want to take it.
That should be okay.
Box. Kato, you are tanking this fight. You are safe zone Ziliak, but that should be on my side. Who's not on the right side? Mograine, Rink, you're not on the right side.
Who do you have me tanking?
Thane, you're safe zone Thane, which is on the left.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at the wrong sheet.
Should be on Horsemen groups on the all-in-one.
NAXX raid comp tab in the all-in-one is called Horsemen groups. It's like in the bottom middle.
Holy
missing
jeez.
one tank.
3, 4, 5, 6,
How many you guys
7.
got over there? Yeah, 5. I should have. It should be Puthie, Charles, Platt, Kato.
Coming.
Okay.
I don't have a reel, just heads up.
Okay. Rip. Let's just pray. Okay, so we do the pull. When we do the pull, look above your name. That Andy, right? He has the moon next to his name. He has a B. That means he is tanking Plow Mew right off the bat. Curie has SB. That means he's safe zone Plow Mew. He'll be the first one to relieve Andy. Platt, above his name, says Group 7Z. He'll be on Zeliek. So he pulls Zeliek, brings him to Zeliek's corner. Kato, safe zone Zeliek. It's the same thing for the other 4 tanks. So when we do this pull, everyone move to where you should be. Just right now. Go. Safe zone.
Where's the tank?
That's Platt. So Platt needs to go to the rear right corner.
Plat where I'm jumping, circle.
Could be fine, yeah. This fight, it's a lot
Nobody else go in the safe zone right now. Let's just have tanks there so I can see
jerking around.
who's there. All right.
It's like
Everyone
45 minutes of prep for this
who's in the
one
safe zone
fight.
has no marks. The people who are tanking a boss got Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. Come on, boys, move to your target. I cannot move from my zone until I get taunted off. You cannot move from your tanking spot until your tank taunts. Good, now we sit here, right?
Wait, hold on. The back 2 tanks, they're going to be on the opposite side of the steps, right? They're not coming all the way up here.
Nope, they're coming right to us. This is the only safe zone.
My fault, okay.
And so Platt and Kato, when you guys move in and out, you don't want to chain all the healers, so you can't run straight to the boss. You have to run along the side, hit the wall, run along the wall, then intercept in on your boss. And then when, like, let's say Platt relieves Kato, I'm Platt right now, I relieve Kato. Kato, walk back to the safe zone. Perfect. Kato, Platt, come relieve me.
Straight up.
Chaotic, this is what you're going to be doing too, because you're going to be pumping. So this is how you move in and out. When we get to that boss.
If you go from if you say I'm Andy, I go Blaume, safe zone, then I go to Zeliek, right?
Yes.
So in fact it wouldn't be Platt in this. It wouldn't be Platt in this case. It would be me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that in that case. I just wanted to solidify it for those tanks right off the bat because they're the start tank and the safe zone tank. But you guys will be doing that, yes. So let's get Platt out of there, put Kato back. Curie, we're in a safe zone, so you're on Blamu. Yep, you're good over there. Stay over there, Curie. Okay, now 3 marks goes out.
It's crazy that this was an original
Andy
raid.
Is relieving Kato, and Platt, you're relieving Curie.
I always wonder with things like this, like
I'm relieving Rain.
if like this is the
Shoddy's
way that
relieving
like
Charles.
the community figured out how to do it, but
I
like
taunt,
Blizzard was
and
actually
everybody
like,
can run back.
what are you guys doing? Like you're actually just supposed to do like, you know, tank swap once with like one guy and then like you're good.
Okay,
like
3 marks.
you know
Go
what I
out.
mean?
Go relieve your tank.
Secretly there's like a way easier way, but like this is the way we figured out how to do it.
You gotta run against the wall, Kiri.
That would be the worst.
Three marks. Go out. Go relieve your tank.
And I stay on the backside, so I go relieve Fury now.
Yes. You keep swapping between only your 2 bosses, which are those back 2 corners, and you go from boss, we'll say A to safe zone, B to safe zone, A to safe zone, B to safe zone. It's just constant. You go from one to the safe zone to the other, to the safe zone, to the one, to the safe zone, to the other, to the safe zone. And it's the same thing for the front tanks. 3 marks, go out. Let's see if we know where we're at. Go ahead. I ran too soon.
Question for the guys who've done it. Like, so the detour that the tanks have to take for Zeliak, like, does that become an issue, like, with getting too many stacks because they have to run longer, or anything like that?
I don't think anyone here's tanked it. I think it's healing and DPS what we've got.
Okay, well, that's good. That no, it doesn't seem like it's a thing.
I think we just have a direct path between the tanks.
Yeah, we
It's
don't
just
do
clear space between the healers.
we don't do any running around. We just go straight to it. It's really the range too.
Yeah,
fuck
we'll
it up
see.
if they're in the wrong position.
I want to get
I've
this.
seen it done with the wall. It's the
I wanna
only thing
give this a
the only
shot.
way I've seen it done.
Because if you're max range, I don't think the tank just running straight in shouldn't cleave everybody.
But he comes into the range, and if he gets hit, and you're 35 yards away from him, it'll chain to you.
You can just stagger. So even if someone does get hit, other people don't get hit.
Or just one person gets hit. We'll just do it this way for now. We'll see if we have to change it up. Okay, so now DPS. Go to your starting positions. So if you are in group 1, which is Coob, Cerberus, Chaotic, Seerith, Caleb, you're going to be on the X side. So we're going to do the pull as if, you know, we haven't pulled yet. If you are SM group, Safe Zone Mograine, you're going to come to X as well. It's going to be Damo, Maria, Shadow Touch, Oxy Rush, Ginger. If you are Thane group, move to Skull. Shadi, can you go to your starting spot?
Oh, my bad.
I'm just going to use you as a reference. That is Sprack, Gegs, Villian, Glitchin, Block. If you are Safe Zone Thane, that is Predictor, Largy, Fools, Infatuation, Mocklock. Shadi, go to your safe zone, so like square. I mean, I'm sorry, like the safe zone before the pull. Like we haven't pulled yet, we're getting into position.
Oh, sorry, everyone's tanks and DPS.
Like herding cats.
No. Guys, safe zone before the pull. People just ran away from the safe zone before the pull. You don't run straight in! Before the pull. We're not pulling yet. Before the pull.
Back on Skull.
The pull, guys, is where we are hugging the left or the right wall and then using the pillars to LOS walk up to the boss. That's what we're talking about.
Call it the pull zone. Safe zone is a little confusing.
All right,
Pre-pull
I'm sorry.
zone?
Safe zone before the pull zone.
Oh
This is
man,
the
he's
pull
got a
zone.
redemption
So you
headpiece
should be-
already. Oh,
If you're on the left side, that means you're either Thane or
It's so
Safe
good.
Zone Thane. If you're on the right side, that means you're Mograine or Safe Zone Mograine.
Doesn't really matter for us, Kodo, because we're all in the same safe zone. Just knowledge.
Before the pull safe zones. Okay, now the pull goes out. The people who are going to be following X, which is me, it's going to be Coob, Cerberus, Chaotic, Seerith, Caleb. You just have an M. It means the initial pull, you're with the Mograine tank dealing damage to Mograine. If you're SM, Damo, Maria, Shadow Touch, Oxy, Ginger. You're gonna go into the safe zone. You're relieving Mograine off the first 3 marks. If you have a T above your group, so Sprack, Gags, Villian, Glitchin, Clock, that means you're gonna move with the T tank off the pulp, Shoddy. You stay with him for the majority of the time. If you're safe zone Fee, Predictor, Largy, Fool, Perpetuation, Mock, you guys go to the safe zone. So ready? We're gonna do the pull. 3, 2, 1, we pulled. Tank get their ad. They bring them to the corner. 0 people go. Ginger should be in the safe zone.
We're missing a Z tank.
Z plat.
Oh, Zeliak wiped us.
Move to your back corner.
Plat.
To circle.
Move to circle plat.
You'd run to the center where we're all at, because that's where the bosses are, and you'd pull them back to this back corner.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in party chat. I didn't hear my name in there.
Well, I'm focused on DPS, but if we could do it at the same time, that'd be great, just so that you can practice when we do the 3 marks, okay? So I've got on my end, I see Chaotic, I see Cirith, I see Cerebus, Caleb, Ginger Fluid.
It's a hell of
you are
a
safe zone.
hell of a
Mograine.
startup.
So you should be with all the other DPS in the middle. Gegs, you're not on there? Oh, Gegs, you're on there. You're in the thing group.
Where at?
You're in group 3, the 3rd person down.
Sees where the Horseman group thing is, right? In the all-in-one?
Yeah, we all go.
I see the Horsemen's group, but I see group 3T, and I don't see my name.
Healers have their own thing, right? I'm gonna put a big arrow. These are the groups. I've moved the arrow. These are the groups we're talking about for DPS.
There's 2. It's look at NAXX raid comp. NAXX raid leading has the wrong one. I did the same thing.
Oh shit.
There's one on the right.
Yeah, I looked at that one first too.
Okay, probably me trying to set it up. Sorry about that. I should just delete that completely. Yeah, we're doing the raid comp one.
Everyone sees where this is, right? The Horseman group? Okay, well...
Okay, so, good. Everyone's here. Everyone's a good spot. Ready? 3 marks go out. No, service. Chaotic, stay.
Wait.
Relief. Now go.
Man,
Oh,
no
DPS
wonder
can't leave until you're relieved.
this raid take is so rough, man. This is.
Should be able to DPS uptime without.
I was stressed out about Loatheb, and I was like, "Oh
Mark 3
man,
get relieved
it's gonna
and
be
then
so
move out?
difficult."
Yes, Oxy?
And then we gotta play friggin' Dance Dance Revolution
There's a DBM timer
with
for Meteor,
Horsemen,
so just
and
watch it,
everyone's
and
moving 4 different
if
directions.
you have 3 marks, like it just went out, and Meteor's in 2 seconds, you have to stay until Meteor. And
So
then
what
you
about
leave.
if you're no? If you're on Mograine, can you dip as soon as you get 3 marks, or should you wait to be relieved, or is it just 3 marks leave?
Yeah,
on
you can
Mograine?
leave on 3. It's just the only one where it matters is Meteor.
So the only one that matters is the Thane side, which okay, my bad, Shoddy, Cirith. I mean, Cerebus, Cirith, and all that. We can all leave at 3.
Man.
So Condom's group did not move in. That is safe zone Mograine. That's Damo, Maria, Shadow Touch, Oxy, Ginger Fluid. None of you guys move with your tank. You guys have to move in. I guess we could be ranged.
Yeah, the only boss stack for is Thane, but even casters and sometimes healers can stack with Thane tank.
Pretend as if all the bosses are Thane right now for stacking wise, but I only see 3 DPS on Condom right now. There should be 5. So we're missing Damo, we're missing Ginger.
It's not here.
Damo's not here at all. Fucking hell. Who's in his spot?
Mocklock? I don't know who's supposed to be in there.
Fuck's on the sheet.
Like someone's not on. Oh, it's Glitch. No, Glitch here. I literally don't know who's
For this side, it's not a big deal.
Mocklock was supposed to be taking Damo's spot.
Yeah, I
he's
mean,
in another group. Who is not? I mean, literally, someone here doesn't have their name up. Is someone like I have no idea where to go because my name's not even on the sheet.
I see Fools, I see Andy. Who's not on the group? I see 3 Hunters. I see 4 Warlocks.
It's not a big deal on this side. There's no meteor to tank.
Someone's just completely missing from the rotation. Whose name is not on the sheet?
Looking, searching.
Let's change Galen, Paladin, and Galen just to make it easier. And then who are we? Like literally discuss it.
Yeah.
We have called
Lastly,
healers.
check.
More than
healers, maybe that's where your deficit's from.
I'm just gonna black out the healers because
Might
they're
be
not.
Hemo, because there's someone again.
Yeah.
Questions on there.
Is it Hemo? Is Hemo healing?
Yeah.
No.
I am not healing.
Okay, Hemo, you're safe, Mograine.
It's Hemo. Come on. Come here.
Yeah. But Hemo's on the bottom part, so.
No, Hemo's on the top. We just
And the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom part didn't really matter. I was just trying to put
Yeah,
groups
but what I'm
together.
saying is there's 40 people on this sheet, right? There's 40 people, and Hemo's on there twice, so someone's not, like, who is not on this sheet?
No, he changed it to Hemo on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a healer not on the sheet. The healers being in a group on the raid doesn't matter.
Yeah, I blacked them all out on the sheet.
Okay, we're good. Okay, so 3 marks go out now. Let's move. Chaotic, you're going in the wrong spot. You go from your first boss, and then you swap out to the second boss. Cerebus and Caleb did it correctly. There we go. Now we're over here. We have to move together as a team because this is the meteor thing. If you guys move incorrectly or late, then the meteor soakers, or the few of them that are there, can die.
So you want staying in the safe zone instead of swapping it like Thane?
Yeah, safe zones, stay in the safe group for the next 3 marks. And then 3 marks go out, you get relieved, sit for 3, go in for 3, sit for 3, go in for 3.
So I'm always following you. Everywhere you go, I go.
Yes.
Easy.
You could have groups alternate too, so there's no DPS downtime.
Just how do you relieve a Thane tank without DPS though?
Send to your
You haven't
sheep,
set up
Sweaty.
DPS with the tanks. But
wait for a meteor to go out and go in.
All right, let's wait for new strat calls. Let's
Let's
have
talk
it-
about
let's talk
other
about it later. We got this. We're gonna do it this way. So basically, you're following your tank. Healers have their rotation. Tanks have their rotation. The DPS is gonna go. You go to your little safe spot, and then you go. Either you're in a safe zone, or you're on the boss, and then you move out, and then you go on the other boss, and you move out, and you go on the other boss. Right, back and forth. You
Mhm.
follow your little group. If you're kind of confused, look who's in your group with you, and kind of follow them. You have a tank to follow, and you have a group to follow. You just need to move together. So it's 3 out, 3 out. Like it's always in sets of 3 because you're just trying not to get marks.
For example, I'm in group 6, so my group is Curie, and I should be following Curie.
No.
That's what the doc says.
Your SZM, it just should say SM.
I have no idea what that means.
Safe Zone Mograine. You're with the Safe Zone Mograine group, which is Charles, Hemo, El Maria, Shadow Touch, Oxyrus, the people above you.
Oh, okay.
Ginger, that you're gonna start in the safe zone and you're on relief duty for after.
Yeah.
I would say so. Oxy's in your group, right? Follow Oxy because he's also going to be like casting and has done this fight before. Like just stick with Oxy.
Yeah, can do that.
Like if you're confused, he's gonna be like he's gonna have the range you need.
We're,
You know what I mean? He can
we're
do all-
following Charles, so
Yeah, those are different squads.
There we go. That's less confusing. Yeah, that's better. Does that help people when it's separated like that? So there's one group following Puffy. You go in with him, 3, safe zone 3. To the other side, 3, safe zone 3. And then the same is true for like each. It's just if you have a safe zone, that means you start in the middle as opposed to like with the boss.
I have a question. If we're basically waiting for the other tank to relieve our tank, and then we don't leave our tank until he's leaving, right?
On the Thane side. On the Mograine side, you don't have to worry about it. 3 marks in, 3 marks out. On the Thane side, he's the greener guy. He does the meteors. That's when you need to move as a group.
Just go. Okay.
No, you have to move as a group on the Thane side.
Which side's the Thane side?
It would be when you're looking into the room, it's going to be onto the left.
Left
If
side?
you're, yes.
Where the hurricane is.
Yeah, see, it's a meteor. So if there's a meteor coming, sometimes you have to eat 4 marks. You have to soak the meteor, and then you can move out. Which means that the people who are moving in need to move in as quickly as they can to soak. That way, if you already have 3 marks, you want to get out as quickly as you can, but you want to make sure that the meteor.
Sorry, this is taking so long. They're figuring it out, right? This is new to them, so.
The meteor is a 20-yard.
We're gonna do this once, and they're gonna go, "Oh, that's what we have to do," and then the next like 2-3 times will be way easier. It's just like this initial, everyone's just like, "What? Like I gotta
Had we
move
tried
like
with our
twice?"
roll-ups, we probably would have just died. So
I hate to say
don't
this,
worry about your
and
roll-ups
like
falling off.
all
It's
of
not a
the
big deal.
people
I
that
need
are
people to understand
watching
the
will
fight, so that way
probably
when we
like
come in
hate me
again
saying
with
this,
full
but
buffs,
like
we can
if
actually
you
do it.
played
And we just
retail and raided in the last like 4 years or 5
we don't
years,
have roll
you've
buffs,
done a
we might as well
raid
just
that
do
is like
those.
10 times more complicated than this. So like.
Exactly. We're
Them
gonna do
going
that.
like, hey, you gotta
Anyone
move
have
from
any
one
questions?
tank to
Trying
the
do
other,
anything?
like back and
I'm
forth.
not-
Like
this
it's
is a
not rocket
very
science, guys. Like
Different fight.
it's not.
So we're
So
gonna
like
have
I
to see it a
understand,
couple times.
like
Group
some
up,
people
so
are
we
like
group
this
up,
is
so
new to them, and so I don't want to like
let's stack
discourage
up
them
on
from that.
attacks.
But yeah, this is
Yeah, you can't do
not
this
the
with
hardest thing on the planet, right? Like even Battle of Dazara
You
lore,
cannot do
which is
BFA
like
with
BFA
In
raid, which
addition,
is the
in
main one that
front
I
two
did in
bosses
retail.
died, right?
Like
the
it-
only boss you can go
it's
on
not that bad.
is Blaumew as melee. Otherwise, ranged.
You watch,
can
I
go
say
on
all this,
both
and I'm gonna fuck it up and
Zilliax
die in like
and
one
Blaumew.
hit or
You're
something
gonna
and wipe
swap
the
back
raid.
and
So
forth. But melee, you cannot go on Zilliax because you will chain the holy thing. So if we burn the first 2 and then we burn the 3rd as melee, we have to wait for the casters to kill the last one.
Yeah, and on Zeliak, stay by the healers if you're ranged. Like don't bypass them, because they'll be at the 40 yards required. If you like, don't go in, you'll just kill everybody. The chain has a 35-yard range, so you don't want to get hit by that.
okay, I
You don't
got
need any
grog.
buffs. I'm popping a fire protection potion right now. I'm not popping anything else besides that. No shadow. The only time you're ever going to pop a shadow is if you're going to eat a 4th mark. The only time you're ever going to pop a fire protection potion is if you're tanking Mograine or you're going to eat a meteor. But we're going to try and do it as little consumes as we can, just so we can see the fights and get the mechanics down. And
Yeah.
once we understand what we're doing and we've seen it, then we'll start popping our actual
Yeah,
big
it's like whatever boss you're on, like 1, 2, 3 safe zone.
So,
1, 2,
in
3
addition to me
opposite
saying
boss.
that,
1, 2, 3
try
safe
not to
zone.
pop consumables
1, 2,
like I
3
just did
original
before we
boss.
do the
And
pull.
like
Because
that's
somebody's gonna
all you're
fuck up
doing.
getting into the
Right?
safe
And then the
zone
healers,
position.
it's 1 move, 2 move, 3
Just a reminder
move.
on
Get to the next boss. 4
don't
move,
jump.
5 move, 6 move, and then
No, it's addicting to
7
jump, but
move, 8
avoid it
move,
when
9
you
move.
use Blammo for tanks as well.
Yeah,
We get
but the-
potentially.
It
What's up?
yeah.
Can we try once with everybody?
People
Yeah,
are,
that's a good idea, I think.
people are fiending to just
Yeah.
try it with buffs if we have 5 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
cool to try it without buffs at all completely and just do a dry run with everybody.
Yeah. I mean whatever.
It's up to you guys.
It's their buffs, it's their
I'd
raid,
rather
so
just do it. I mean, what's a dry? It's like a.
Let's
you go
do
over
like
the-
one rotation. Ready?
Okay, 1 rotation. Everyone get to the
Oh.
the safe zone pull.
The pull zone.
This is a pretty tight LOS, so just be careful.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1. We pulled. You gotta get
Pop
to your
in.
corner.
Top DPS, cool.
Mark 1.
Odo, you should stack with us.
Healers are moving on this Mark 1.
Mark 1.
Mark 2.
You guys didn't take the steps.
Mark 3. Sirius, go out. Mark 1. Mark 2.
I'm missing a healer.
You're in the wrong spot, Uni.
What?
This is Thane, you'll get one shot right there.
You need to stack.
No, Tane is a
You can range
25
that
yard
stack
range.
too?
Yeah. Tane has
You-
25 yard range on his meteor, so you cannot range it if you're a healer or a caster.
Yeah, the healers don't stack for Thane. Right? Muse
Yeah.
did not stack
We
for
never
Thane.
stacked for thing.
You don't need to. Like, you could if you really wanted to, but it makes the healers have to move farther.
Alright, Mark 2. I believe that was Mark. Yeah, it would say Mark 2. Mark 3. You guys moved out a little too quick on the Thane side. You guys need to stay until it gets relieved.
You're relieving me.
Oh, you're the type.
Kennedy's relieving me.
Okay.
Mark 1. Sorry, Gary, just.
You're good.
Mark 2. Mark 3. Don't move yet, Chaotic. We have to stay in case a meteor comes. Good, now we're good.
You gotta hug the wall.
Yeah,
Just-
we're gonna hug the wall.
Yeah, for tanks, you're always relieving the same friend. Like, for me, I'll just be hooked. I'm just chain linked to Andy.
Mark
You have to
1.
run the wall though. when you run in.
Wait, Charles went to Thane? Are we supposed to switch to Thane?
Yeah, people who were. There should be people on Thane right now. There's nobody on Thane.
Yeah, there's no melee on this part of the rotation.
That's
so
fine. You can stack up
casters
as
are gonna have to
casters.
stack in.
Yes, casters are gonna have to stack in. Maybe I'll have to change that. But casters should be able to stack in.
So hunters too.
Throw on aspect of the cheetah or something. Hack. I'm sorry, I don't know what mark I was on. I'll just say Mark 2. Mark.
Shadow, if that's your group, you should be over there.
Yep.
Mark
Not on
3. Mark 3. I'm gonna re-up to see what's going on. Okay, Fools, Largy, you guys should be out already. All the DPS. The only time you stay in as DPS is on Thane, which is only ever going to be on the left side. Alright, everyone have their groups that people aren't in position. Mark 1.
Stairs down.
Mark 2. Mark 3. So all my DPS can go. I need to wait to be relieved because I'm tanking.
Hey, we have 36 minutes to loot.
Good. That was much smoother. Let's just give it a go. People, I think, know the basis.
Yeah,
but
that was pretty
let's
good.
try.
If you're a tank, like I said, you're always relieving the same person. So Plat, you're always you start, but you're always relieving me. And so if I'm in the safe zone, you're relieving my quote unquote safe zone position.
Tanks, don't forget the trinket.
Yeah, put on your reel. Put on your shield. Every boss in here can be disarmed. So I'm removing some people's marks. So Shoddy, your skull. X. Allow Mew tank is Andy. And Zeliek tank is Plat. Once we get the pull, we can take your marks and put them back on. But now remember, we don't phase bolt. We move to our safe zones prior to the pull.
I'm sorry, is it Thane or Morgraine that's I'm taking to the bottom left?
You're taking
Okay,
Thane.
okay, got it.
So, everyone just stay out here. I'm gonna test the safe zone. Just watch me. I'm just hugging the wall. Not doing anything else besides hugging the wall. See that?
Bring it around town.
All right. Don't fuck it up. Everyone get to your safe zone.
How did that wall? Your life depends on what
You don't have
actually
a mark.
depends.
Can we mark the people? Like,
Become one with the wall.
Hug the wall like it's Cthulhu.
Mario knows. Limits.
Scared me.
Oh, we called.
Yeah, it was Rink.
All right, pick it up. Just try and.
Healers just going to their spots.
Safe zone is off the stairs.
Yeah, but it's only safe when the bosses are pulled to their right position.
Right.
Mark one.
I'm dead. Got a battle
Just keep
res.
going. We're just gonna
Or
try.
tank.
All needs to stack.
Might heathen.
Res rank.
Mark two.
Might
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that.
Rank needs a BR. Rank needs a B-res to tank.
Someone B-res rank.
Guys who are on Thane, we're staying in for the fourth mark until Rink comes over.
Mark three.
Oh, okay, well, I'm dead.
Under the door.
Yep, wipe it up. Wipe it up.
All right, run to the door.
we're just trying to see it for a second.
When 2 tanks are dead, it's over.
Beginning, people just gave up instantly.
So, I will say that's a reason why running straight in is sometimes better.
Yeah, I agree.
The only thing is, like, you guys see the corner of the platform, like all 4 corners.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be facing those corners. Like, if you're out to the side of them, the only reason you pull is like when you're away from those corners of the platform. Then the bosses are in line of sight of you.
Yeah, we hugged the wall too much. So.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only reason you pulled.
Oh, no, you need.
Oh,
no!
Sorry.
Oh, the void zone.
That was clear.
Clear to die.
Just.
Are we winning that? Or do we have a...
Oh, some people have to.
Well,
Yeah, some people have to if you're too close to the.
interesting effect.
So how do you do the strat with you? Just run straight in. Do you have just?
There's plenty of time to pull them.
Yeah, you just run straight at them, and then the tanks pull them where they need to go, and if you're safe, you stay in the middle. Just run straight at them, everybody.
I feel like that first mark doesn't even come out for like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their abilities too.
Thanks for the res.
I mean, I've only seen it
Alright.
done. Like I was watching
Oh,
Geese's
but
stream.
they're-
I've been watching videos, and I've only seen it done with the safe zones. I'm down to change it if we think that's gonna happen consistently.
Guys, don't stand in that big death circle. Do you see how there's a pile of dead people on the circle of death? Don't go into it.
Yeah, that's actually a question for Blamo. The void zones. How do you reposition? Like, what do you do? Can you make her like? Do you just rotate her, or do you?
What you do is, when there's 2 seconds left on the DBM timer, move to your right, let the void zone fall, and then move back to your position.
I didn't know it positions it. So you just control the void zone position.
Yeah, it's at your feet.
Try to stay on the wall, though. If you pull it too far towards the safe zone, people will pick up marks.
Exactly. You want to keep the boss where she is, which should be as far into that corner as possible, with you being in that corner, right? Where are you, Kiri? Can I show you?
I'm running back, but no, I understand. I just didn't realize. I just saw them popping up all over. I didn't realize that they pop where you stand.
Well, that was
So I'm
a
just
interesting
waiting.
first
Try and
shot.
move to the left or to the right, whichever way. You let it fall, and then you move back to where you had to be, your starting position. Same thing with DPS. You do not want to let the void zone fall at your feet where all the DPS are standing. You have to like back up, let them drop, then move back in. Kiri just pivots the boss. All the DPS, when we get to that boss, move out and back in. The safe zone is only a safe zone when all 4 bosses are in the corners. If they're not in the corner, then they overlap. Because it's an aura. You get the marks via an aura. And so all the 4 bosses have the aura, and so when they're all in the corners, they overlap on the top end, but there's a little safe zone right at the bottom of the steps. if the bosses are moved closer to the steps, further to the left, or further to the right, then that safe zone gets smaller and smaller until it disappears.
Yeah, that safe zone's only that like front-facing steps.
Yep.
Yeah, that's only safe zone. Only a safe zone when everything's in position.
And I mean, that's literally it. Like, don't try to stand on top. Don't try to stand like off the steps.
And to reiterate one more time, that's the issue with range pulling. If you pull the boss out of the corner, people will pick up more marks, and it will basically just mean they die when they have to go to that spot. Healers, if they pick up a mark before they're in that spot, they can't go there, or else they're gonna die.
Alright, we got this. We just need to actually try it. We've practiced a bunch. We're gonna figure it out. We just gotta see it, you know?
Yeah, I definitely agree with El Maria's point. If you get out of position, you should cheat towards another boss in the rotation.
Can we try one more time without big buff consumes just to see it more?
Don't use any consumes right now. Plat, and everyone, take a look at the picture I just posted in early raid gen. It shows you in which corner you should have the boss. So the bosses are the red dots. So
okay. Not like deep off to the far right, but just right off, just close to the right.
Alright, I should have linked that. I have a bunch of pictures in the other tab. And if you look at the picture as well, it'll show like blue is DPS, green is a
okay.
tank,
So we're just
and it
DPSing
shows where
the
you're
picture that
moving
they
out
showed.
from. So
We're basically DPS tunneling Thane
even
and
later
Mograine,
on, take a look at
and
that
then
picture,
once
try
they're
and
done,
figure out
then
what the
that's
hell's
when
going
we're
on.
gonna do
Yeah, no,
the
that's
rest
perfect.
of that
There's just
stuff.
multiple, like, V's in that corner.
Yeah,
So-
for sure. I'm sorry, I should have linked that sooner.
Excuse me.
Alright, we got an hour worth of pulls here. We just gotta practice it. There's only so much you can see before we just do it. I think everyone has the basic idea. Let's just it's like Thune, right? You just gotta kind of get in there and like learn the rotation.
So these guys are very professional. They're trying to like get everything super good.
Thanks,
I
they got
very much
sound.
appreciate
Hold on,
it.
going straight in, or?
Sometimes
We're
there
gonna
is a
go
little bit
straight
of that, like when I was following Ginger. It's like you just got to be drunk and high enough to just 150% confidence it
already
and
on
just
it.
fucking one shot this
What are
thing.
you gonna be on?
Hot Moog.
That's how video games work now, right?
Mogaine's
We're all a bunch of
striking.
30-year-old boomers. Everyone's got jobs and wives and babies, and
Other tanks
they're
just
smoking and
run
drinking
in,
and
toss,
just
run into your spot. You should-
zero Fs
We're
given.
gonna run straight in. We're not gonna do the safe zone thing. I do think it's another element that we can fail on. If this is doable and people here that have killed this boss have
But
done it this way, I'd rather do
these
it that
guys
way
have-
just so we
did
more experience. I get to kill this
You know,
boss. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
the first marks didn't go out for like 10.
12 of 13,
Yeah, I
or
think
12 of
this
15,
works. We'll
right?
do it this
So
way.
these guys are awesome.
The other way,
Like they
maybe
know what's
more
up. Their
sweaty.
their DPS is good. Whatever. It's
Those
just
bones
learning
that
this
are
fight.
Dead center at the foot of the stairs. That's the safe zone.
Is it though?
No, on the, you want to be on the steps.
Yeah.
Wait, are we doing the run-in face pull thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna run
Okay,
into
okay.
this guy.
Alright.
Sprack, where you at? Let's go to the left over here.
Alright. I'm gonna get Momo.
Good luck. Let's just try and see it. Okay.
Oh, they're on. Oh, faint.
Alright, that worked. Alright.
Keep going, Platinum. To your left.
Hey,
Oh,
healers,
you're right.
Mark
You're
one.
right.
Mark
healers, you got to make sure you're close enough to heal the tank in the corner.
I gotta pull him back.
The shoddy needs heals. Move closer to him.
Mark 2.
Okay. I see how the weak aura works now.
You're gonna have to eat this meteor. Eat the meteor. Mark 3. So everyone
Okay.
should be able to move out right now. Just time it well with the meteor.
Okay.
Wait for Shotty to get relieved, guys.
Who's relieving X? I'm not getting relieved. Mark 4. There we go.
Just a really far run.
No, you're good. I just didn't know if it was happening.
Mike, don't get too close. You'll
Mark
kill us.
5.
Charles needs heals.
Ooh.
Charles is dead.
Mark 6. Someone should be on that boss for now. Relieve, res Charles. Mark 7.
Oh, we got chained right there.
I'm dead.
Tank.
Holy shit.
Mark 3 went out.
That. I know we're slowly wiping, but that boss needs to be in the corner.
Which boss?
He's killing us. Morgan.
Ogren.
He needs to. Oh, the boss needs to be in the corner.
Okay,
all the
you
way.
not in the corner?
Yeah, no, that was my bad. I didn't back it up because I thought I was out of range for heals. But
You want the bosses in the corner.
Okay, and then you pull them away a tad so DPS can go behind them?
I mean, DPS can just be in the boss.
Okay, and you can still backstab?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
so then healer will have to find that sweet spot where they're just kind of in range. So we'll have to get used to it.
Ooh, wow, they're
So
not.
the thing with the heals, guys, is like I know that we were stacked in that other room, so we didn't quite get a good range. But you have to be in the area getting the stacks. That's the way it works, and you got to be close enough to heal the tanks. So
Last one alive.
you
Woo!
just got to keep them alive, and then just run out.
That wasn't too
and
bad.
Get into the zone.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
The next mark, so you're not.
I mean, we
you're
all
not
died,
getting the
but like
necessary marks.
the moving is not like as long as the tanks stay up, right?
Just a thing for tanks. I just for that last one, I pre-moved a little bit on the mark, and I got blown with like 3 different marks. So don't pre-move. Just wait for the marks to go out before you move.
If you look at the picture that I posted, it's incorrect. Look at the blue dot. That should be the tank. The boss should be with his face facing the safe zone, and then the green dot is going to be the DPS. If we're having it so that the boss is as far in the corner as it can be.
Yeah, that's not too bad. You're just rotating, and moving a tank. Yeah, I don't feel like that was too bad.
That was like 100 times better than our first one. We didn't even have world buffs.
Man, it's really you really don't need world plus with this one. It's just execution.
Yeah, Morgraine was pretty low, like at half.
Yeah, those bosses only have like 600k HP, like the two ones are down there, and the ones up there have like 250k or so.
We got some.
Like really is about execution.
Shield wall too.
Do you want to pop that real quick, Sprack?
Yeah, I was just waiting for everyone to get in the instance.
Okay.
There are a couple shield walls that go out, so it makes it forces a longer fight, even though they have low health. So they take no damage.
Which tank was Charles on when he went down? Or which boss?
Momo.
Morgraine.
Mograine fucks. Like,
yeah, it's hard.
I didn't get heals for like probably 10 melees.
Was that the road? Was there no healers over there?
Yeah, I don't know if people had died at that point.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You weren't anywhere near us on the. Yeah, so.
It might have been a distance thing too, so yeah, turning him
It's
around.
also kind of a flex though. Like took 10 melees, didn't even get a heal. Still alive.
like you need 2 healers just planted spamming Mograine tank.
Yeah, I mean the healers
Gotta
still,
go bandage if they're low or something.
we're still getting our bearings in there about where to stand to avoid the marks and shit.
Is there any way for this week or to just do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, not 4, 5, 6, 7? So just like have it
Just
repeat.
want me to call it out?
Weakora has a noise for us.
It was a honk.
I got the honks, but I guess I guess that works. Everyone has the weak aura. Move on along.
What we can do is I can link the weak aura and then we can set it up for every 3 marks for all the DPS and tanks and stuff.
Okay, we can do that later if you'd like.
I think that's how it worked by default.
Yeah, it works like that by default, but it shows me Mark 4. I'd rather see, I don't know. At least it's a raid lead. Mark 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
It calls out when you have 4 on.
Those boosts are warriors.
What?
Fuck, get out of here.
Because it gives us stealth. Just put the on that for the void zones. It's not clear when she targets you. Like I was twitching every time, but she never ended up targeting me with a void zone. They were just popping around, sort of around the healers.
Yep, it's random.
So we should just twitch every single time just to displace.
Yep, because if she does target you, you want to displace it. It's random who she targets.
Let's pop down and do blue quick so we can come back up and then talk strat.
I think we got the strats though. Also, we tend to have that thing where there's a wipe and then we like revisit a lot of stuff, but a lot of it is just going to be practice, right? Like people know what to do, we just got to do it at this point and just like get used to where you're going. I think what we were practicing is going to work.
If we get a horse down too, that doesn't change the aura.
Yeah, I mean the marks will still.
All right.
Like prop.
They're doing loot right now.
All right, loot will be done in like there's only a couple pieces.
Oh, and then one more comment. The big wigs or whatever, the DBM is not resetting the mark number. So listen to Puthi. Don't look at the mark number on your screen because I ran in and it was like 7 on initial start.
At least there ain't much. So
1,
it's not gonna be
4. Yeah, the thing tells you when to move. I don't know.
Once we beat these guys, we'll be so close to finishing this.
Oh, sorry, coming. I haven't rolled yet because I don't know what to do.
They're asking you.
Oh snap! All right, I'm on my way. Sorry, I was pondering. I was like, do I ask? Do I do slash roll? I'm on my way.
Yeah. Well, we got an hour. We got about 50 minutes left, so we'll see. I think once we, maybe a couple more times. I don't know. It doesn't seem that bad to me.
All right, we're back. I'm back. This is the kill rate. So, I guess the strategy is if you come in here with world buffs, you can just nuke one of the bosses down before 4 marks even goes out, which is, it seems like that's the way to do it.
You're gonna get hit by the fourth mark almost definitely. The way the bosses work has has shield walls, so makes it really hard to nuke it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a DPS check, and we could check our DPS based on like a good patchwork pull where everyone has buffs. We could see if we actually hit that mark, which I'm sure we do. But now, really quick, for that 4th mark, Oxy, do you Shadow Potion while you have 3 and are waiting for 4th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Right, we're about to do a bunch of pulls on this practice, so let's be good about, getting back after death.
Is loot done?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
We're on it. We're just gonna do 50 minutes here at pulls, We're just practice.
I'll just read this. So yeah, the shield wall at 50 and 20% health. When they die, their spirits are summoned, so the marks still exist. So don't go near them even when they die. Mograine hits the hardest. 25% chance to proc a 3,000 fire damage and a 5,000 damage dot. It can be disarmed.
Man, big numbers.
Pain does the meteor. He can be disarmed. Let's move together.
11. Woo!
Well, I mean, there's the
I'm a real
void zone.
streamer now. That's how
Under
this
your
works.
feet. Don't jump. Just bait it. She can be disarmed. Sir Ziliak does the holy wrath that chains can be disarmed. That's about it. All the other mechanics.
We got
is
this.
just filling in the marks.
It feels crunchy because there's a lot of moving bits, but like once you kind of get into the zone, I think it'll be okay.
Charles, if you can intercept in and taunt,
They explained
see if
everything
you could do that every
with like
time.
everybody, but it's
All the
like, listen,
tanks,
you just have to
especially
move
those who-
from like one point to the middle to the next boss, back to the middle, back to your original point, right? And then healers are like, count to 1 or 2 or 3,
Right.
move to the right, move to the right, move to the right. You know what I mean? Like it. I don't know. It seems alright to me, so maybe I'm the problem. I was one of the last ones alive last time, so I mean, what do I know? I'm the new guy. But yeah, this didn't seem like crazy bad. Oh man.
Locked in an Terry, you're probably gonna have to get closer.
Mark 1.
I'm gonna go max range.
That was a little too close.
Zealot's hitting the safe spot.
Got friggin' just bombed.
You guys gotta stack really close.
He's doing it now.
2.
Yeah, still getting it. So, yeah. Exactly.
Into the corner.
Three.
I did not get that one.
Okay.
Okay, you gotta get out of here, bro.
Who's my tank? Charles is my tank. Oh, you
We're staying in one more mark.
Is this one again? Move.
Alright, we can move out.
Oh shit, Zeliak's going to platinum.
You can't move until the other tank has taunted.
Oh god.
Yeah, you have to wait for your tank to relieve you.
He had it.
He resisted.
Zeliak's gonna.
You have to wait for the second taunt.
Yeah, you have to wait. You can mocking blow and then challenging shout, and then you have to retaunt again.
Oh, tank's dead over here.
I need to be relieved.
I didn't.
They're dead.
1.
That's what we do. We keep learning.
Oh, I got.
We gotta wipe it and reset because we got tanks dead.
All right, try and get your body to the doorway.
I got chained from somebody running.
Damn, fucking Morgan's hard.
Fuck.
Yeah. He also does fire damage.
Okay.
That's when the fire pots be nice.
Yeah, or even if you have some high quality fire resist gear, like that's not bad. Maybe bring it.
Yeah, Zeliak got moved a bit because I don't know if the taunt failed. When
Yeah, he resists my first taunt.
Oh yeah, so you gotta wait for it until he gets it.
When that happens, just say something in disc.
Yeah, I did a challenging shout.
He started targeting him, so I moved away. With
Yeah, but challenging shout doesn't do it. You have to like do taunt again. Like you gotta do challenging shout and then mocking blow and then taunt him again, or he'll run back.
Do we have a soul stone or are you running?
Took that one.
Alright, release and run back.
We gotta know that faster.
We have to have more white protection too in the future, please. And let's everyone release. Every single person should be a ghost right now.
It's fine now. Learning every pool.
The best thing we can do though is like get back on our feet for the next one.
It's not over yet. I'm sure we can actually do this.
Not over yet. It is 100% not over.
All about utilizing our time. So like the faster we like get white protection out or run back, get ready, everyone do ready checks right away. Like we don't have that much raid time left, so just make sure we like focus for the last like approximate hour here so we can get some good attempts in and hopefully kill it.
So my positioning was a little off. We soaked one chain, which was bad.
Yeah, so the boss,
and
we're gonna
then
shove him in as
we
far
adjusted,
deep into
which
the
was fine. We
corner as
didn't take any
can.
more. And then when I
You're gonna
ran
have to
to
spin around, maybe push into him,
Mograine, I
get
was
him into that
healing.
corner
Charles
as much
and
as you can,
Puthi
so that
swapped,
he is
and then
facing
somebody ran to me
the
and
safe
got
zone.
chained. And
In
then I
addition,
died from
if
like
your
the
taunt
chain across the
resists
room.
and you challenge and shout,
And like
you
Mograine
have
did
to
his
mock and
thing
blow
and killed me
when
because of the
challenge and
mark.
shout finishes, and then you have to taunt when that mocking blow finishes.
If you resist, well, you're fucked.
Yeah, if you resist that second taunt, you're fucked. So what the goal is as a tank is you want to pop your reel as you're running in and taunt. Hope it doesn't resist. If it does resist, challenging shout, wait for it to about to hit 1 second left, mocking blow, and as soon as that hits 1 second left, you taunt. If it resists again, you're fucked. But that's how it is. Reel, taunt. If anything, challenging shout, mocking blow, taunt.
So I was just trying to relieve Andy. Andy took 4 marks, but I intercepted in and taunted, and it worked out pretty cleanly. But Andy's still taking 4 marks as long because I don't start moving until the mark hits, like the mark timer hits. That's expected. That's still all fine?
Yes, it's 3 marks. You can't move in early. You can't. I think it's always going to be late for the tanks, but for the DPS it should be 3, unless you're thing. So I'm pretty sure tanks are always going to hit 4, but it's okay because you're constantly going to get heals.
Yeah, at least on the back it's pretty chill. We're not having too much trouble in terms of the amount of damage we're taking.
Swiftness of Zenza would be a good one for this one.
That would be good, especially for tanks. I'll push that next time.
Healers too. Getting there faster.
Will Sheen reflect the holy chain lightning thing?
Probably not. I wouldn't try it.
Wait, so if a taunt resists, like, you know, the tank that's coming to relieve you resists, like, do you want to still in there, right? Yeah.
No, if you're the main tank and your off tank taunts resist, you can still leave because he's going to challenging shout, he's going to mocking blow, and he's going to taunt. So while he's doing that, you should be out.
I would do a mocking blow first and from the back because, like, you have a less chance of getting it parried and then challenging shout probably.
Okay, that's more than fine. As long as you use those 2 cooldowns. If the correct rotation, the more optimal rotation is mocking blow, challenging shout, taunt, then I'd rather do that.
But on that note,
Are there any soul stones that we could put out?
I'm gonna put one up.
Yeah. Running back.
for Zealec, you can't. What if you resist? You just gotta wait for the whole CD.
Resist the taunt or resist what?
So in the raid notes it says, "Do not mocking blow or challenging shout on Zealec."
Yeah, that's gone. I didn't realize, like, you're not supposed to, in theory, mocking blow or challenging shout ever. You're just supposed to sit there and wait for your taunt to come back up. But what Bureaucracy and Tank Took My Loot and other top guilds have realized is that you can chain your mocking blow, challenging shout, and your taunt will be back on cooldown, off cooldown. So, like, you can chain the 3 taunts that classic whatever servers never used to do.
So just that's irrelevant. That
yep, he's gone. Tank, think you remember him. He tanked on this fight, and he said yes. If his taunt ever resisted, he would mocking blow as soon as he had rage, and then challenging shout, whichever one you'd rather do first, and then he would taunt. And while he's doing that, the tank that he relieved does his normal thing and runs out. If any of those things miss, like, I don't know, if your challenging shout gets resisted, If your Mocking Blow gets parried, it's going to be a wipe. Which is why we need to reel, because it hopefully makes your taunts hit every time, and then we have the one backup.
Spicy.
I hope I'm making sense. I'm not just like talking out of my ass. I can try and explain it better.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just the main thing is taunt like actually brings your threat up to the person's threat that's tanking it. AoE taunt and mocking blow are kind of temporary. It doesn't bring you all the way up.
Exactly. It's very temporary, which is why you need to chain them and then finish off with a taunt. Because if you don't finish it off with a taunt, it'll run back.
AoE taunt, if you, at the end of it, when it falls off, if you're on top of threat, you keep the threat. But if you're not on top of the threat, you lose all of your threat from the taunt.
So taunt, the actual ability, is the only one that snapshots threat. All the other ones just force them to attack you. So
But you can also keep the threat gain from AoE shot if you wind up on top at the end.
Right, but it's only through building your own.
You're not going to though.
Right, you have to copy your threat with taunt.
And mark.
Excuse me. Whew.
No, you don't have to.
This is
If you're top on threat after an AoE shout.
Well, we got another 40 minutes of giving her a go, so.
For 30 seconds.
But you know what?
When you AoE taunt, it puts you on top of threat.
12 of 15 bosses
Doesn't
is
put you on top.
pretty
I'm telling
freaking
you, I've done it
kick-ass.
before.
I'm telling you, you're wrong. It just makes it hit you. That's all it does.
Settle down.
Yeah, when we redo buffs, for some reason, Pally Power changed it to a bunch of dumb shit instead of just light.
I don't know, I will say taunt is broken on that Vesuvius fight because like I'll taunt it off after the mind control, but it'll still go back to the priest sometime. Like I've tested it where I just taunt it, get a couple hits, and it still goes back to the MC priest.
Guys. Oh, sorry, Eddie. The lag was kind of weird. I'm getting like AFK people every time. Like, just be ready, be here. We still have raid time. We're like missing attempts because people are not here and pressing ready.
Are we doing full consumes on this one?
Nope, we're practicing again.
Yeah, we got kinks to work out, and we'll get it.
We're gonna be we'll probably do like 1 or 2 consume pulls at the end of the night, but for the next however many pulls, it'll just be try runs.
Progression, right?
At least
You gotta
we get it around a full rotation once.
Yes, that'd be ideal. We can move from there.
Y'all should be looking at your screen and hitting ready on these. Like, we gotta do this.
Maria, can you get group 4 on it?
Oops, sorry, I am ready.
Okay, let's go.
Can do a pull timer so we run in.
Charge it.
Coob, I'm gonna run right into my corner and let you pull X to me. So
Alright.
If you're on X,
Yeah,
just
me
chill.
too, spread. I'll wait for you, your pull.
If you're on
Alright.
X or Skull, just run to your corner. Let the hunter bring it to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. That was sweet.
Oh god, boomers. The
Wait,
bad
no, no,
spot.
no,
Oh
but
no,
you-
shit. Right in the safe zone.
Oof. Literally everyone just stood in that.
Bro, grab Lana before I could even get close.
Yeah, y'all gotta watch that. All the healers just status, isn't it?
Alright, run to the
Camera?
gate. Run to the gate.
Okay, never mind.
We have so many dead. I don't know what happened, but we're better off resetting.
And he didn't get a start yet, like, right away. So,
Yeah, I don't think I made it.
What happened there?
Andy could
picked up Lana before I could get to it.
Blow me aggroed somebody else and Blow-Me ran after somebody else.
Yeah.
And then Andy ran
Whew.
after Blow-Me. And
That's what
Blow me? That's fucking great.
and then in the middle, there's a void zone.
Oh no, we.
Yeah, careful, weak. You might be in it. It's hard to tell. Yeah, if you move to the right real quick, it shouldn't kill you. It ticks for 4,000 far out.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Don't run in the void zone.
You guys, I need to stop running in these things.
A lot of us don't have to run back. If you're in like the center of the room or right in the corner, start running back. Otherwise, res healers, then have healers, res others. I think that'll be quicker. So, someone ripped off of square.
It was just a.
I think
Andy
it's
didn't have time to pick
it's
it
just
up.
heal aggro. I saw target Pierre. I'm assuming he's healing one of the other tanks. Before I could get anywhere near it to establish any kind of aggro.
We just need to have the tanks in front for everybody else.
Well, it's the advantage is that's the advantage of the LOS pull because you can get closer and close that distance.
I mean, you can just have the tanks run in like 2 seconds early. It's fine.
I think it's the hunters that kind of fucked it up this time because they started running towards the corner. So once the aggro started running towards them.
What's up, hunters?
Because like if you shoot Moke Rain, let's say, and like first you'll aggro like Zeliek, and then you'll bring him to the corner where Moke Rain is. So the other tank will have to chase after him a bit.
Why don't we have the back
for
two
the
tanks
first, yeah.
in the front, and then we'll just trail behind them. I think that'll make it easier.
Yeah, I think we should just have the tanks just move in. As a unit, just take them all 4 apart. Because like the hunter thing, like, not ideal. I think.
I think that's what we did though, right? We had they first aggroed to Plat because we had him in front. We like popped him off of Plat.
I don't know. They just kind of went up to the side and stuff.
What we're gonna do is have the 2 tanks on Zeliek and Blow Me be on the front, like be on the front line, right? We're gonna follow in behind them. They're gonna face pull. So as soon as they face pull and they start running towards them, the 2 hunters on Skull and X are gonna shoot just Skull and X. And that should solve the problem.
Be out of range. Hope somebody can get you.
Let's get back as quickly as we can so we can pull again. If you have any extra shards, let's get these summons off. We've got a couple people running back. Like half the raid, basically. That makes sense though, right? We'll have Andy and Curie and Plaid and Kato in the front line. We'll follow behind them. As soon as they we'll be on their asses, but they'll be the ones with the first threat because they'll be the first ones seen. They'll be closer to the bosses to smack them. So as soon as those bosses run towards those people, the Skull and X hunters shoot Skull and X. Charles and Rink, since you guys are running to the safe zone, just be ready to make sure that Square and Condom don't accidentally hit other people or whatever. Just stand by.
Can do.
I can just save the shards. The people are close enough. At least the ones in the front, they're arriving right now.
Crazy. This is crazy, though.
You guys might have already said this, but you guys that are gonna be in front at the start might want to like run up center and then to your back corners.
We'll have them run straight up the middle. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
So that they don't pull left or right.
Right. Yeah.
Crazy.
Kiri needs a few buffs.
Priests need wisdom.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Like the way they're pulling with the 4 tanks kind of running up and grabbing, and then us just kind of running in behind. Like Platt's really
Tanks take
durable.
off south.
Who I'm healing, and he seems to be good. Like he can get to the corner and I can keep him up
Can
and
Group 5
with
get
the
Arcane
other
Intellect?
healers. So
Group 5's on Mario. Please buff. Or loot ban.
Did he buff or not? There we go.
crazy times. We'll get there.
Let's give him time for mana. It buffs a lot. And healers, think about we're rotating clockwise, so positioning yourself a little to the right. If you think about it like you're running clockwise, a little bit closer to the next spot you're running to, will make that run shorter, so you don't risk getting a 4th stack from the one that you're just in, and maybe missing a important heal on tank or DPS in the zone that you're moving to.
Can everyone who is tanking or attacking a boss right-click it so I can get these marks off the boss?
5, 4,
Are we pulling?
3,
Yes.
2,
Yep.
1.
So let the tanks who pull go middle, go mid, mid. There was the mark 1. Mark 2. Remember, your bosses can be disarmed. Mark 3.
Okay. I'm running. So now, Putty, and now Charles is taking over.
Okay, I'm chilling.
1.
Knocking blow.
Alright, now I'm moving out. Good
Yep,
luck.
you can go. Resist it again. Gotta stay. 3 seconds.
Fucking Logan,
I got it.
man. He hits like a fucking truck.
I'm not gonna have that taunt over there.
Is that 6? Or whatever.
Yeah.
3, 6.
I'm gonna be boned on that taunt. I have to take 6 marks.
If you're on thing, you have to stay. I'm dead.
Yeah, people move way
Head
too
down.
early. I had to literally sit my boss for 6 marks. I told you I wasn't relieving until I...
Down.
Away.
Yeah.
Run to the door.
But yeah, on thing, you gotta make sure that they get relieved.
You can
Because I
only
had no one for Meteor.
you can only move out when a tank with a mark over their head runs in. Otherwise, you stay in. You see a tank with a mark over their head. Run in. On Thane. On any other boss, you can just dip in and out when you hit 3 marks. But on Thane, you must wait for your tank to be relieved. I had to eat 6 marks on my boss and then run over.
Yeah, really quick. The people that are resing right now, I'm gonna soulstone up, or actually no, just res me. Never mind.
Oof.
Go ahead, Putty.
So we have
Whew,
someone up.
excuse me.
We don't need to run back, right? Most of us.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to run back. Unless you're like in the middle of the room. Or close to the middle.
So
Like Locke has to run for sure. Maybe
Yeah,
Flat.
locked on.
Just assume you need to run back until you get your rest.
Thanks, Tara.
Unless you died at the door. If you died at the door, you're more than fine to just chill.
pretty clean for a second there. It was like quiet, and it seemed like everyone just knew what was up. I was like, are we gonna down them here? Then we died.
Yeah.
Everything was going great until it didn't,
So I didn't
and
get
then
to
we
see
died.
any of that. So how close do you guys do on Mulgrain or Thane?
My relieving tank had their taunt resist, they mocking blowed, and then their AoE taunt resisted, and then they taunted. So I had to stay in for 6 marks because AoE taunt resists.
Yeah, but melee will die with that many.
How
Okay.
many of the warriors do not have the trinket?
3 doesn't have one.
Does not?
Does not.
Like at all, or just in your bags?
No.
You all
I've
need
tried a
to-
couple of times.
Yeah, we have the things. We go to ZG's all the time. Let's get them for the people, please.
Yeah, if you don't have the reel, we will be doing that boss for you. So please come get the reel. It's like
Yeah. We've offered it a bunch of times to do ZG's like on cooldown. Let's get these everyone to have one, please.
I think Ragnar has one, so when he comes, that means we have to teach him. I'd much rather get you the real Curie.
I'll get it. Yeah.
And the 4 horsemen have
Kato, do you have a reel? Kato does not. Okay. Andy
we
does.
pull? No.
Andy, you have reel, yes?
Yep.
Platt does. I do. Rank does. Shotty does. So just Charles, yeah, does. Curie.
If Kato and Curie don't have it, maybe it's better to have them tank first, and then Platt and I can relieve, and there's less chance of resist on at least the first rotation.
Okay, you know what? I think that's okay to do, just so we can get that much further. At least if the taunt resists, it'll be on a later time.
Do you guys understand how that affects your rotation?
The alternative as well for that is just to put us on Blammo and Zealot, because it matters a lot less with Zealot and Blammo than it does for Thane and Mogreen. I don't know if is Coda replacing Zealot or somebody.
No,
Or
no,
it-
all the
Coda's
ones
on
in the
Zealot.
front. All the
Okay.
ones in the front have the thing.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't. It's not so bad because even if they, I took 5 marks and survived the last, just that last pull. It is possible to eat it for now. It's not a barrier to progression.
So Platt, on your boss, Ziliak, from now on, you're going to sit in the safe zone to begin, and Kato will do it right off the pull.
Okay. All right.
Andy, you're on Blow Me. You're going to sit in the safe zone on the pull, and Curie
Great
is
summary.
gonna be doing the pull.
And just to reiterate, you want me to wait until 3 stacks, then start moving, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we should have a compilation video of all the different ways people say that name. Lamau.
Hemo cleared it up for us in raid chat.
I mean, it's a French word.
I know.
Marius, you
why
are
it's
like the
funny
authority.
Watching people say it.
Bloomer.
Bloomer.
Plumau?
One more time,
the way-
Marius?
Dude, I actually said it the best. So
Blamu.
Yeah.
Blau
It's
Mew.
from the server name. Like Warsong.
The blow me pre-mades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegetate server.
Oh no.
Blamu.
That's where it was for a sec.
Yeah.
Quick rebuff, no consumes. Doing it again. Raw. We're doing good. We're getting further and further each pull. Let's just keep getting more and more pulls in.
Can
I think it's Blamu.
Give us someone on the
Blum
fluctuation.
Blamu.
I'm alright outside.
And can group 6 get mark, please?
Where's infatuation?
He's
right here.
He's coming.
Yeah. Interesting fight.
As soon as you
Tanks
die,
take off south.
as soon as you die, and if you're not by this door, immediately release and run back.
I wonder it would be super hilarious if they found out that like the marks are subject to LOS. You just like tank them next to their statue at the stairs, and then you can't get get whatever.
Are all good.
But I'm sure that's been tried.
Cerebus, Avox?
I don't know. Just spitballing.
Any mage, give int to Cerebus. There we go.
I'm ready.
Thane is a tile. It's akin to
5,
Sir or Dame,
4,
but it's
3,
gender
2,
neutral.
Oh, thank you.
Again, tanks have changed a little bit here. Make me nervous, boo.
I'm not scared, dude.
Oh, thank God he plays that void zone there. Wait, it's on Oxy. What the fuck?
I'm coming.
Wait, Oxy, you put a corruption.
I did.
See, I can't call this.
Let's
Well,
keep console
Bloomer's
player, guys.
fucked.
2.
You gotta build threat while you're moving.
Yeah, you gotta jump and hit and jump and hit. 3. I'm dead on Mogreen.
Oh, yeah, Blamo's still in
Move
front.
to the
door.
wall. Move to the gate. Move to the gate.
Oh man, I got
Blamo never got to the back of the room.
If you did not move to the gate, start releasing and running.
There's a soulstone.
Yeah, I taunted to get initial aggro, and then she pulled off me while I was trying to move her back.
Why is there a void stone by Mograine? Honk honk.
Yeah, it was just to redirect the initial aggro. I suppose I shouldn't have done that then. But
No, you can taunt right up the full, but you have to attack the boss afterwards.
It's fine, but
yeah, I was attacking the boss. I think I did
Oxy's corruption was too powerful.
I mean, corruption doesn't generate that much threat. Not to be a dick.
Wasn't
There's no
may have
wait.
made-
There's no
right?
white protection. Everyone release and run back.
Okay, we need to know that right away, guys.
Okay, everyone release. Everybody. Yeah, we need to
They're
know
not, like,
if we have a
Paladin
soulstone or an AI or something.
And we haven't seen very many of the paladin things. Can we get some of those going on these wipes, please? On this one, maybe there's a. You guys can like say which one you have or something, knowing like we'll probably wipe in a wipe situation. You know.
You're talking about DI?
Yeah, and soul stones. We could get a little rotation going.
Yeah, we should have one warlock soulstone, and another warlock after that wipe, and another warlock after that wipe.
Alternate DIs and soulstones.
So, kind of embarrassed to ask this, because I play warrior all the time. But does AoE taunt? So does that just force them to attack you? It doesn't actually taunt.
Yeah, it just forces all nearby enemies to focus attacks on you for 6 seconds. So once it's
Okay.
off, if you're not first on threat,
Yeah.
it'll pop off. But what Brahma was saying, you can AoE taunt, you generate enough threat to be first on threat, and so when your AoE taunt falls, you are first on threat, and he will stay on.
Well, we're getting a good workout
Right.
running back. That's for sure.
And you get the added threat from your taunt if you're on top. So say like a tank is at 5k, if you AoE taunt, you get that 5k as long as you're on top at the end of it.
Gotcha. Okay, snapshots of that. I think I know.
I mean, that might, yeah, I don't know. From what I know, it's like that might work on the first one, but like by the time we get to the third or fourth rotation, like I don't think that's gonna work.
Just because there's so much downtime of you not attacking the boss, you're running into a boss fresh with your threat.
Like
And-
the bear AoE taunt might be different, but like for the warrior, like generally, yeah, you AoE taunt and then they all attack you. You generate rage and you blast out on them and you get on top typically. But Like the longer this fight, that's not gonna
Warrior
work.
abilities, including Mock and Blow.
Say it again.
It says the same thing for the warrior abilities, including Mock and Blow.
Yeah, Mocking Blow is like it just forces you to attack them to attack you.
Have Cerberus as a backup thing.
Yeah, that is a really good idea. We should have Cerberus and a backup tank. But I really need our tanks to know what to do. And then Cerberus or another warrior could just be sitting there. If a warrior dies, if a taunt gets resist, we could try and do some flex things. But I'd
No
like
D-
to get the first 8 tanks knowing what to do.
No DPS on anything but the ones that you're supposed to be DPSing.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the AoE was it. I thought that just started in BC, but obviously I was wrong. Works great in ZJ.
It puts you on the top of threat. You actually keep the threat you gain as long as you're on top. So if like the other tank stops building threat, you should have no problem staying on top and keeping that threat.
Sure, if you can blast out that much threat in that.
No, it's not a matter of blasting out that much threat. You get his threat. But say like if a DPS winds up above you on threat, you lose all the threat you gained.
That's not true. So only taunt snapshots threat. What that tooltip is saying is that after the duration of AoE taunt is over, whoever is at the top of the threat table now has aggro. That's what it's reading.
Yeah, but that
it's a bit
includes
redundant.
the threat that you gain from the taunt.
You gain whatever threat you had from mobs attacking you, but you gain no threat from snapshotting.
I've used it multiple times on fire mode. Like you 100% keep the threat if you're on top at the end of it.
So if a warrior has to AoE taunt, do we call like just DPS to slow down on that, or what's the play?
Yeah, if you're DPS and you're riding close to the tank's threat, you should just stop and make sure things are established.
I mean, hopefully, if you're taunt resist, you can AoE taunt, mocking blow, and taunt, and nothing matters because you taunt.
Repair bot in the back.
Taunt.
Alright, so if you guys hear a tank yell or you see that they blew their AoE taunt, slow down for a little bit. Let's just, like, the big thing is the mechanics of this whole thing. So once we get the mechanics and the rotations, you know, then we
On
can
the
discuss
left,
fine details.
left ad. Do not move out on the left ad until your tank gets replaced. If you see Ring tanking the boss while you're damaging it, do not move until that boss targets a different tank. Like, whoever was in that Rink group and moved early, let Rink die. And we wiped.
A bunch of people didn't go back and repair. I watched a bunch of people not move. Everyone go back and repair, please. I'll go with you so people can't tell.
Let's mark this star.
It's there ready if you've repaired, guys.
No consumes.
Peed your pants.
You can use your Mark of the Dawn since you can get another one, but other than that, don't pop anything.
Priests need wisdom, please.
Oh, no wonder you can only have 3. That's so annoying.
Do we have a soulstone out?
Do we have one?
Mine's on CD.
I can get one out.
Alright, Ginger has one. Let's get it on.
Avox.
Yeah.
Can group 4 get int? Come on, boys, let's get these buffs out so we can pull again. Does Group 4 have int? Let's see. Cerebus, no int.
Group 3, Group 4, need int.
Anybody, just
5.
please do it.
Just do
Even
it,
if
yeah.
it's not
Even
your
if it's
group,
not your
guys,
thing.
come
Just
on.
we can't pull until people get the buffs. So please, just buff. We'll wait till you get mana. It's fine.
Like,
Please
waiting
buff
for
your
int.
damn group. We're waiting for buffs. It's like ridiculous.
Group 5 still needs it.
Someone buff Group 5.
Sorry.
Alright, does everyone have int? The hunters are gonna start leaving, you guys.
What? Oh, wow. Because that one time.
Like,
I was telling him, like, it doesn't really matter. On
I
that
think
one.
we've only got a couple more
Thanks,
pulls,
take
and
off
that's
Sal.
pretty much in this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let the tanks be in front. Hold your DPS until they're in position.
4 nays is easy. If 40 people all pay attention.
Oh, Fury's down.
Battle res right away. Battle
Battle
res.
res period.
I'm gonna tank first.
Yeah, I'll
That's funny.
Stop DPS 2. Taunt resisted.
Okay, so Kodo is like my tank, right? And then Plat's gonna like dome in, I guess. Like do the thing. Nope. Okay. I'm like max range. I'm leaving on a 3. So this is my second one. This is like 5 or 6, maybe 7, something like that. I lost track. I think we're at 6.
3.
Oh, I got the honk. I gotta
You're on
move.
pain. Stay until you get replaced.
I got it.
4.
What are you wearing? Why are you getting slapped?
Do you have another battle res?
Sacrifices my
Okay, so I'm on Mulgrain now,
Yeah, I
and
think we're
Charles
after
relieved Putty.
So 2.
So I'm about to go get my honk on and have to leave. That's how this works, right?
And I'm gonna be rescuing.
3.
Honk. Gotta run in. Got my
ping the map.
3 and 3. Okay.
I'm on blow.
Okay, so Rink is coming out. I think Putty Healer is there. Okay.
Use your disarm.
Does Plot have a relief coming?
Coming.
I think that was the dead person.
Oh, yeah, I'm at almost 6.
Okay,
shield
honk
wall,
honk.
yeah, so it's just
I
fine.
move.
There's 3. There's 3.
Okay. Kodo again.
Ordering up stuff. Can you go into Blamo? Or
Yep, I'll get Blamo next.
Or like right now. How many
Oh,
contacts
going out.
do you have? I got 4.
Okay, Plat is taken over.
What are we at?
3's coming up in a second.
Alright.
3.
Okay, I gotta go up the stairs and down, because if I don't, I'll die horribly.
Alright, after the AoE taunt.
But dandy. Okay,
Alright,
and
9
then
seconds on
Kodo.
Mocking blow.
Kodo is in
1.
there.
There's no top.
Blows 3 stacks.
Okay, I'm just gonna back it up a little bit. Okay.
Back rotation is pretty scuffed.
Just between the tanks.
This is actually working out pretty
I'm
okay.
gonna go down, go to the
Okay,
middle,
honk
go to the
honk. I
middle.
gotta move.
All right, go to the middle. Everyone, mid.
That
was actually a pretty good attack.
Yeah, that was legit.
Yeah,
We got through a full rotation.
Yeah.
pretty
Oh.
dope.
Dude,
And that's
Kiri,
like
that was
halfway
so
there.
funny.
Yeah, I fucked it.
Oh
Stolen
shit.
leather or something? What's going on?
No, we just charged in at the beginning.
They got slapped by all four.
I DI'd Berder.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use it. I'll probably here don't pop yet. I'm gonna try something.
You're in the void.
Well, I
zone,
dropped a
too.
DI on a druid.
Still moving too, so.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could like evade them on the way back, but
Jesus.
This is next time. Bring more friends.
Maybe this has been vodka. I don't know.
Nice.
Man, I wish that happened more often.
That was an oopsie.
That's fine. I mean, broadside
Just-
you guys, right?
Deanna just has to wait until the zone goes away.
Alright, that was a lot better. With a lot of things, I think. You just gotta
Sirith and Chaotic, what did you guys die to? I think that people, like, if you're a caster, right, and you go, your new target is Thane, you need to stack with the melee. You are soaking a meteor. If you are on Thane, the left boss, you need to stack with your tank. You are soaking a meteor. That's the mechanic.
I got Meteor hits me for 4,369 fire. Meteor hits me for 3,843 fire.
I think it's because it was not soaked by enough people. People were late on the movement or didn't move at all. I think it was me, you, Chaotic.
Yeah, that was not bad.
Meteor is for around 15k, so we divided by like 5. It's still fucked up.
You gotta make sure you're stacked.
So I got around once, and then one boss to Mograine. So I started at Zeliak. I got all the way around back to Zeliak, and then Mograine, and then we packed it in.
At
So
first it was kind of messy, and then that's why we're like always on you guys about stacking kite. It was like the same thing. We just gotta Thane is the mechanic. Stack for the meteor. It's more important than DPS. Like that's really what you have to
With
do.
a repair bot still in.
Sick.
This cloth is more expensive than I thought.
Died right as I clicked it.
How much it cost you this time to go?
Yeah.
All of the tanks do not use your blood rage until you intercept in. I want you to intercept in every single time. Swap to defensive stance and taunt. Sometimes the blood rage won't be up because it's on a minute cooldown. I don't know the exact timing on how often you're moving in, assuming it's less than 1 minute. So your trinket should be up every single time, minimally, but save your blood rage for an intercept taunt.
Alright, if
Hug the wall, hug the wall. Don't run out in the room.
I'm fairly sure they're just gonna die if they pull. It won't come out. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm just trying to save time from another.
Some shit. You never know.
Does anyone here? I'm gonna do a ready check on if you need to go because it's raid time. So if you're new here, like if you need to go at raid time, you can leave without, like you're never in trouble for leaving on raid time. But through this progression, we've really been just trying to kind of get in a couple more attempts because it's very hard to get through NAXX with 6 hours a week.
If people have to go after this attempt, I would like to do one consume attempt, full consume. If like this is your last one, I'd like to do it with you and consume. You get into that type of stuff.
Man, where the heck is Shoddy?
Is this a consume pool?
Can people stay? I mean, yeah, you know, it's a minute past rate.
Oh, sorry, I did. Let me do a ready check. If anyone it's a minute past. I mean, we're right here. Everyone's here. It'll be like, 5 minutes. So it would be cool if we could all get at least one in. No pressure. Sorry, guys.
Is this the consume one?
This is the consume one.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna consume. Pre-pop, greater fire protection. Everything else, normal consumes.
Healers don't need fire prod.
I've been getting smacked with those meteors, so I'm definitely going to pop one.
I do wonder, like, if with world buffs, if we just burst them down like that last attempt, they were pretty low with like no consumes or world buffs.
It's the fact that they shield wall in 50 at 20% kind of makes it a DPS check. Like, we need everyone to have buffs, but that's how a lot of the guild has been doing it. They come in here, fully world buff, nuke one ad down, the Thane ad, and then slowly murk Mograine, and then slowly murk.
Yeah, we could easily work one down.
Because if you work one down, gives you so much more leeway. Like you have extra tanks and everything.
Definitely a future thing.
Let's draw one together for tomorrow. Fully buffed, come back in.
Oh yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas raid. Can you imagine? There's like 4 people.
Yeah, I think my wife would literally kill me.
Yeah, we're not gonna make people raid.
Like,
oh, invite your wife. Yeah, see, these are the strats, you know.
all right, we'll just power level her character to 60, and then get her like BWL AQ40 geared in like 12 hours.
So get her addicted.
All right. Let's,
Oh, but her weapon will never drop.
Everyone has consumes on, correct? This is a consume pool.
Alright, does everyone have int? Anyone missing int?
Oh my god, amazing. Alright, let's do this.
Caleb has no mana.
Oh, just kidding. Because he buffed everyone, got it.
That is a safe spot for healing.
She is very understanding of the amount that I play World of Warcraft. I do not wish to tempt her or push it.
Having been there, done that.
Okay, I'm gonna do a pull timer.
Let Carrie and them go first.
Don't let him slip.
Move it so quick. Pinda.
I got you, bro. Yeah, we're good. Dodged everything.
If you're tanking Thane, make sure his ass is in the corner. If you're taking any of them.
One.
Put your boss's ass into the corner. 2. Three.
Honk honk. Gotta move. Alright, who's my tank? I think Charles is in there. He's taking over for Putty Healer.
1.
Oh god, Charles, no! No! Gee. Okay, Charles, you're getting the FU heal. Jesus. I'm gonna pop a healing potion on this right fucking now. I'm moving. Honk honk.
Stay in until I taunt.
Okay, I think it's putty healer.
Got it.
We got a stack. Like a mother effer.
Just lost both our tanks. It's gonna wipe.
Alright, move to the gate.
Oh god. Man, that was doing good. It was good.
Pepperoni.
Good attempt though.
Yeah, it was pretty solid.
Positioning was a little slow in the beginning, so I got a mark of Zelic and Lemo. So by the time I was taking Lemo, I started off at 1 mark. So I got a 5 at the end.
I think that's probably why the LOS pull might be looking better.
Be right back, bio.
I'd be down to do that with the tanks and the hunters LOSing. Everyone else runs in. Is that cool? That way it's less people to fuck it up.
You're gonna range them.
I'm gonna try and pop a soulstone. I might die. Oh!
To the gate.
Blink.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
They don't care at all.
Ooh, they do care.
Oh wait, no!
Oh no! The ass!
Almost had it.
They pulled the dogs.
Oh my god.
I wasn't anywhere near them.
Okay, I'm now gonna that. I appreciate everyone staying for for sure consume poll. Now, it is progression. I'm down to stay a little bit, maybe get a couple more attempts in. But if you for sure, the people that are work East Coast, work in the morning.
I mean,
need to go.
most of us have tomorrow off. I'm just saying.
Yeah, some people do not though, and I understand that. It's if you need to go, you can. This is a good time.
For those that are leaving.
Is there a ready check for it?
Great stuff tonight. Fucking downed Loatheb, that's big. Down Gothic.
Yeah, one shots. One shots on Loatheb and Gothic.
Did really well tonight. I'm really glad we got this far, and we've been progressing on and seeing a really hard fight. We'll just keep it up and hope to kill this boss next week. We'll get more attempts in. We'll look at more videos. If you don't know what you're doing, we will explain things clearly throughout the week. We can learn little things here and there. Just great stuff this week. You really crushed it. To all the new people, thanks for adapting really quickly to the raid. It's good stuff.
Z2 runs this week. I have fish if we need to do any.
Too, for
The
sure.
bank also has 5 fish.
To kind of put it in perspective for you guys, so first week we got 6 bosses down. Came back next time, got that same amount down in one night. Then next week we got 10 down in the week, and then we did that same amount yesterday. So we progressed really good. So, and I know it's frustrating to wipe, and it's not fun to do that, and with competing theories and different information that people have, it can get a little more frustrating. But everybody did a good job. We'll adjust. We'll get these bosses down.
Yeah, I would second that. Y'all did a really, really good job tonight.
This whole week's been fucking crazy good. I mean, we did super great yesterday, and 90% of the raid lost buffs. So, if we can keep buffs through A-Bomb Wing, we can go straight into Plague Wing and down Loatheb with the tail end of our buffs. We can down the Spider Wing, kill Vesuvius, kill Gothic, and end up here with buffs on a Wednesday.
Also, if y'all look at the total amount of hours put in by some of the pretty sweaty guilds, we're well underneath the total amount of hours in NAXX for being at 4 Horsemen, I think. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we've done a really good job, and we have to re-clear stuff too, and we're still at a good number. So we're gonna miss 2 healers. I don't know how this fight is pretty. You have to have healers.
So my vote, and I'll just throw this out for everybody. We've seen it. I think that we kind of have a picture of things that we could do better, things that we maybe need to get a better handle on, and we should call it for this week.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, it's 2 healers too, which is the rotation is pretty.
Yeah, it's gonna get scuffed.
It changes it, yeah.
Quickly, with the people that exist, could we try one attempt burn strat just so we can see the burn strat, so that we don't come in here. We don't come in here with buffs to a strat we've never done before and lose them because of a simple mistake.
Yeah.
Just to quickly see it.
I'm down.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that.
Which one are we killing?
It'll be the close right first, right? Mograine?
Left, I think.
Left. Maybe my
Kill
left.
the one with the meteor.
But without World Bus, we could probably kill Blomer easy. 230k.
Can't catch me. I'm the Brock Valley man.
Yeah, but they all shield.
Yeah, there's two 10-second shield walls, so that's the issue.
I would just like to see it.
So I think we're gonna just try like everyone zug
We're
zugs
gonna
one
run into
guy,
shield walls. They all run into
and
shield walls.
see what
Remember, if you do
happens.
the burn strat, you kill Thane. So why not do Thane?
Because without World Bus, we might have DPS. I'm not sure. He's got too much.
Well, what's the marks go out, every 12 seconds? So basically, you gotta just down it in 36 seconds, which should be enough time.
Melee can go up to like 4 or 5 steps.
Good. I think you get 50 seconds, don't you? Because the first mark takes 20.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, you can tank fourth too. You only need to leave a bit after fourth.
We just need to kick off the shield walls and then make sure we have like
shadow
10-15 seconds after.
Can you just explain this? So it pretty much would be
It's the same. Just all DPS are going to one boss. Everything else is the same.
like he won't have
I
a
mean, it's
release
the-
tank, right? It's just he's the only tank on that ad because it should die within those first
Yeah.
4
Well,
marks.
no, I mean you want to do it the same because like the only thing changing is all the DPS is going to one boss. And like if you kill it, that's great. And if you don't, and nobody's dead. All the DPS may as well just leave and go to the next boss. Like you're just basically saying the DPS are rotating as one. Like you want to kill the boss, but if you didn't, it's not the end of the world either. Could like all go to the other boss and then 1 minute later go back over.
Yeah, the problem is the tank will be alone for meteors after that.
Right. Okay, never mind. You're right. I'm wrong. Yeah, you gotta kill in 50 seconds.
What I'll do is, Rank, you usually relieve Shoddy right off the get-go, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just stay in the safe zone for like the first 2 marks and then run in after so that you could potentially, I don't know, I think it's scuffed either way. I think you just need the one tank. Whatever. Just blow 'em
Yeah,
up.
just one tank, yeah.
Rank, you're gonna... it'd be great if you could take Andy's position so Andy could pump. But I don't want to fuck up rotations in the back. We're just gonna keep it the same. Whatever. Rank, you're gonna pump this fight.
So you want me to just full DPS gear?
Yeah, just full DPS gear. Casters, you're not gonna soak meteors. You are going to get to where you need to be on that left-hand side, and you're gonna sit there, and you're gonna just throw out your shadow bolts or whatever. You do not need to soak.
So I guess
Melee
we're
will do
doing
the soaking
one more
for you. You
burn
need to
Thane
find a
strat.
position, stick there, and cast. Just make sure you're not getting hit with 2 different marks. You're only getting hit with the Thane mark. Everything else stays the same.
Thumbs up. I don't have to change what I'm doing.
Do some consumes. Let's
No probs.
actually see it. So if you have some baby consumes, let's pop them. If you have like a Zanza potion, let's pop it.
I'm gonna be real.
Healing, what we do on this strat is the Thane healers just stay there.
Yeah, I want to talk with you after sometime, or maybe not after, but sometime this week about like figuring out what we're gonna do if we do the Zug Zug.
But the Thane healers moving out wouldn't be the biggest deal.
What we found is if they don't follow the DPS and you do the rotation like we do, you end up just having a ton of healers at the back left, which is not where they need to be. They need to be going to Mograine.
Okay, how about so Hemo's gonna stay with in the front. Pierre, since you have seen this, why don't you stay and do that for a little extra?
Avox, you should stay with him so you can see what's going on if you can.
Do you want to try it where the Thane healers stay?
Yeah, we could have the other healers just rotate.
Because like what the other healers is rather than like if you start at Mograine rather than running to Thane, you run to the far corner.
Yeah, straight to Gloom. Still clockwise.
So you still have your 9 healers doing that same rotation. It's just a triangle instead of a square.
I don't think I understand it enough from the healer point to.
You have the Thane healers follow the DPS because they're all taking damage, and if when they go to Mograine, you have 2 healers there while one's moving. If you have the entire raid of DPS there and you're trying to heal the tank with 2 healers, like a lot of people are gonna die or the tank's gonna die. That's kind of why we have them follow the raid there.
I think for now we just do it as a DPS test, and then we chat the healer portion afterwards.
Okay, I think that's fine. Let's just see it, and we'll be able to visualize the changes we need to make.
If we somehow manage to burn Thane, they can just go to the safe zone and chill for a second until they're topped.
Do you move out at any specific? Do you wait for marks to drop or no?
What we did was the safe zone, and then when a fresh mark goes out, they run on Mograine, so you don't like get a mark. You get more uptime if you do that.
Gotcha. Everyone, some people. Charles, you ready? Okay. Every damage dealer on Skull.
5, 4, 3. You still waiting full to the corner?
Yes, please.
Master Kato.
Do some like health bots around the 3rd mark.
So are you rotating in a triangle or a square?
Chaotic, you should be on Skull.
Same rotation.
1.
While you were staying there, I was.
2. Shield wall.
Someone disarm him.
There's 3.
Okay, put a healer. Here comes Charles. He's gonna intercept. He's gonna pull ads.
4.
Swapping to Charles.
So we're all gonna die if we take this 5th mark.
Noble effort, though.
Yep. I think with world buffs that.
World buffs in the next.
And we're down 6 people.
Yeah.
DPS
world buffs would kill that thing for sure.
Yeah, 6 people in world buffs, it was 125k.
What percentage?
We gotta be about 20%.
20%.
Oh, so like well within execute range with more people.
Yeah.
He does shield wall at 20%,
Shield wall
though.
2. It would still be fine, but shield wall 2.
If you get down to execute range, you're good there pretty much.
That's really nice to see. You know, we're 6 people down, and that was our first time trying it that way. We used baby consumers, no buffs. I think that we could easily do that next week.
Yeah, definitely. It'd make it so much easier too.
Thank you guys for sticking around to at least see that. Makes it easier for us to talk about the strat.
Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. We're done tonight. I'm calling the stream. Thanks for watching. If I get to play with these guys next week in their main raid, then I'll be streaming again. Have a good one, everybody.
I'll have to like tag people.
Hey, shield wall is pure damage.